There we go. Welcome, adventurers. My name is Cody. This is Taking 20 Presents, and we are in the middle of our Storm King's Thunder campaign here. And with me, as always, we have our four brave adventurers. We have Philip playing Cesare, our human valor bard.
Catchphrase.
We have Brandon playing Bran, our totem of the bear half-orc barbarian.
I'm Stone.
Yeah, he's currently a statue. Daniel is playing Rivermire, our elvish rogue assassin, and
apparently I kill things too much.
Yeah, probably. And Chris
all the time.
Chris is playing Malachi, our Circle of the Land druid.
Yep.
So
and also only has half of a face.
Yeah, probably, typically. But welcome back to our campaign here. So,
still only half a face. Now it's the other half.
So you guys,
I look fine on my screen.
You do. You look fine. I can see the stream. You're looking all right. So, all right. Here's the deal. Where we left off last week, you guys had been propositioned by Shalvis to give you guys a little direction to help with the stone giants. You guys are chasing this conch that is kind of a quest given to you from the Oracle. Last week, you guys managed to find the stone giants, and outside, you guys kind of traversed around an enormous bird-like creature, where you made it to the cave and encountered some barbarians. Fortunately, to convenient stealthing of an invisibility, you guys pretty much totally surprised them. And things seemed to be going pretty well for you guys until you ran into another stone giant who, with some strange mud-like substance, kind of seemed to stop time a little bit. And as you guys found yourselves climbing out of the mud, Bran was petrified. So you finished dispatching the stone giant, and you've decided to flee because there's only 3 of you guys left. After a long time of trying to figure out how to get Bran out of the mud without actually touching it yourselves, you're able to get him into your bag of holding, and that is where we will pick up. So, as you guys came around the corner, if you'll remember this last little section here, you encountered another barbarian who seemed to have these 2 large bears at her command. You've dispatched her, and the last thing you heard coming down the tunnel is a large shriek of some form of what you imagine to be the bird, the enormous bird outside. So with that, I'll kick it over to you guys. What would you like to do?
Search the barbarian.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me get some music here going. So you guys are going to search the barbarian, and what are you doing, Malachi?
I...
Yes, that.
Dig.
Sorry.
Hello! Wake up! Are you there?
Well, no, I remember there was something I really wanted to do last
plan.
week, and I was trying to look on the old Twitch to see what it was.
I don't know that, but while you were figuring that out, you go over to search this barbarian's body, and she doesn't carry much on her. She does have the javelin, the spear, and the shield, which you kind of investigate those a little bit. They seem to be pretty mundane, nothing special or unique about them. They don't even look to be in great condition. In addition to that, you find a bag that she has tied around her waist with several gemstones in it.
Okay.
Hey, all right.
She has probably about 6 or 7 very tiny little gemstones in this bag.
We'll take those.
But outside of that, you don't see much besides just the actual clothing that she's wearing.
Does any of it look like it's ceremonial or like might indicate that she has a position of power? Like,
She's not wearing a headdress, and you don't see any unique type of necklace about her, so you don't see anything that she's wearing that would indicate that, although she does have some unique striping down the side of her face.
Tattoos? Or paint?
Yes, actually, a red inked tattoo.
Cool. What size are her feet?
I don't know. I'll say small.
What is she wearing on her feet?
Boots. Why do you
can't
ask?
go any higher up.
Cesare takes her boots.
Okay, you can take her boots.
Cuddy, I want to go and cut out a huge chunk of the polar bear's stomach. Like, I want to get a big, like, steak. A big steak for a big bird.
Okay. So you go and you start working on cutting off a large chunk of meat from this bear. After a few moments of a little bloody work, you have kind of this nice heavy 30-pound section.
While he's doing that, could I make an attempt to skin the other bear?
Yes, but what are you trying to skin the whole thing? I mean, you are in the middle of enemy territory. Are you going to stop and skin this animal? Like, are you just trying to go quick?
I mean, I would like to have as nice a skin as possible. I mean, how long does it take? I don't know. How long would you judge it would take to skin the polar bear?
I don't know. Is Malachi adept at skinning bears?
Not
Skinning large
particularly.
animals? Okay, so I'd say it'd probably take you a few minutes to figure it out.
Yeah, it takes a few minutes.
Okay.
I mean, he's cutting the other one to pieces. Like, while he's doing that,
Wait,
like
all
to-
right.
Yeah, but
so
hold on. I'm not doing it elegantly, okay? I'm just clunk, done.
It takes
That's
a
what
few
I'm
minutes
doing.
to figure out how long it takes to skin a fucking 9-foot, 1,000-pound polar. We're not waiting for Malachi to bash apart a polar bear while he tries to skin it with his flower mace.
Can I get a perception check from everybody, please?
Yeah.
As we're arguing about whether or not he should skin the
I
thing.
do have advantage on that roll.
From your shield?
Yeah.
Okay. So 15, a 7. And Rivermire, you can make one at disadvantage. Not that it matters, because you're in the middle of doing something. But a 19 and 19. Okay.
I would like to. All right. Yeah, I would like to be. What I'm really trying to do is I'm trying to cut a, I don't know, 5-foot like part, including the head and like some of the back off, not necessarily the whole thing. Like, and,
That's probably going to take you about 15 minutes to do, to go around the head and all that jazz.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Okay.
Okay, so while he's cutting the bear, after cutting my steak, which probably takes me no more than 2 minutes, I'll stand up. This is for the bird. In case he comes. Anyways, yes, Ossuary, can you do any more of your fancy, finger twirling and turn us disappearing?
Can I do finger twirling and turn us disappearing?
Yes, that one.
Rivermire, perhaps you do not understand the great feats that I am accomplishing each and every day when I am tapping into the weave of our universe and making magic happen. It is a thing that your mind perhaps cannot
Yes.
quite
No,
comprehend.
I understand magic. Just,
Do you?
I don't really
Do you
care
understand
what
magic?
goes into it. Can you do it or can you not do it?
No, I cannot do it.
Rivermire is going to walk slowly, watching his step, and head towards the exit.
Okay, Malachi, you have just begun to kind of start to make an incision.
Yep,
What are you
I'm
doing
gonna keep
here,
going.
Cesare?
Other than shaking my head and rethinking every decision I've ever made that's gotten me here, probably not a whole lot. Just sort of like chilling, trying on these, seeing if these boots will fit, which they don't, and maybe retuning up the old loot.
I'm gonna say, hey Cesare, while I'm doing this, can you keep an eye out for trouble?
But if I cannot see in the dark.
All right, so where are we? I guess we're not right at the entrance, are we?
You're pretty close to the entrance.
So, like, can we see, like, in the light, like, he could see the light?
There's a little bit of dim light coming in here, yes.
You know what? Fine. Fuck this. Sure, Malachi. I will go and look out for danger, and I turn invisible.
Seeing him disappear, Rivermeyer just turns and just goes, I'm so done with these two.
Okay, so let's do this. Rivermeyer, what are you doing as you kind of are dragging this big chunk of meat? I assume you're not picking it up and getting it all over yourself.
Yeah, I'm totally picking up and getting it all over myself.
Okay.
If it's only 30 pounds, I'm just picking it up. It's not that heavy.
Okay, I mean, it's not.
I'm not like hugging it. I'm holding it with one hand, kind of maybe fully unarmed.
I got you.
And
So
walking
what are you doing with
towards
it?
the exit. And I'm walking towards the exit.
As you
Okay,
so as you kind of peer out, and you can hear Malachi and Cesare kind of argue a little bit, you creep out to the edge, and you look across the stream and kind of up a little bit, looking at the big nest. You can see the nest. You don't see the bird, but you know that it was hard to see when you passed the first time because of the angle. So you're not certain if the bird is in the nest or not.
I had sort of assumed that after Cesare turned invisible, he kind of went out towards the entrance. So I'm going to say that he's standing literally right next to Rivermeyer saying, and just like, hey, what you doing? Try to see if he can get a start out of Rivermeyer.
Rivermeyer has the alert feat, so he doesn't startle. And plus he knows that you're one to like pull tricks on him. You said you couldn't do it. Anyways, do you see the bird? Because I don't.
I said I could not do it for all of us. No, I do not see the bird. But I am now, as you can see, invisible. I will go over and see if I can see the bird from a better vantage point.
Yes, take this. And I hand him the steak. I kind of push it onto him. Where his voice is.
Did you perhaps do not completely comprehend the plan that I have just laid out for you? This steak is now not invisible, and I am now have the blood dripping down me, which is also not invisible.
It's okay. The bird doesn't understand that. All it sees is flying meat. You just go that way, and then I'll go the other way.
This is the opposite of a plan. How does invisible work, by the way? Is the meat now invisible?
No.
Yeah, fuck you. I hand you right the meat back, and I move far enough away that you can't toss it back on me.
Go see
Terrible plan. I start scouting over towards the bird, which I guess now I smell like blood, so this'll be fun.
I really like where this is going.
So you're basically carrying this slab out into the open?
Me? Fuck no.
Okay, so what exactly are you guys doing here?
I pushed the slab right back into Rivermeyer's face, and then trudged, like, not even sneakily, away, like, muttering to myself, then remembered that I was invisible and started sneaking after, like, 10 yards.
Okay. So you start sliding out into the open, alone, invisible. What are you doing, Rivermeyer?
We're really gonna set the meat down for a second. He's tired of holding it. And he's just gonna kind of wait.
Okay. Malachi, you're struggling with this over here. You kind of cut a little bit. Nope, that wasn't right. You're kind of learning how to handle all of this, especially as you're trying to work towards the neck. You're maybe a third of the way done to kind of what you're trying to accomplish here.
I keep on keeping on.
As you keep on keeping on, at the last second, you hear doom, doom, doom. And around the corner, you see this huge club crashing down in on you as a stone giant comes around the corner and attacks.
I didn't have any chance to potentially hear him coming.
I made you make a perception check for me earlier. You rolled a 1.
Wait, what?
15.
I did roll
Advantage.
a 1. That's true. I wouldn't have had advantage if I was carving stuff up.
Okay.
Correct.
'Cause it wouldn't.
All right, so let's do this. I have a 27 for 24 and a 16 for 19. Does the 16 hit?
Bad. Both of those will hit.
Okay, so as you're kind of in the middle of skinning this, you don't really hear much besides a little bit of
Cutting out.
bickering going on.
You're cutting out, yeah.
You're cutting out really bad.
I'm cutting out really bad. Okay. That music is screaming here. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, you're back.
Okay. So, as you are in the middle of cutting into this bear, you can hear a little bit of bickering kind of going on up around, along with the rocks screaming, and you kind of get caught up in your work a little bit, and it's too late. This stone giant comes around, makes eye contact with you, and then just drives you into the ground once, drives you into the ground twice. Your knife that you were using goes skittering across the floor, and you are knocked prone. If I could please get initiative.
From all of us?
From all of you. And I can't give... Hold on. Let me see if I can do this for you here, Bran. Okay, Bran. Brandon, can you move this guy right here? Okay, that just moved a bunch. Can you move that guy?
Uh-oh.
Trying.
For those of you guys on the stream, I can't stop the flickering. The map is so large, Roll20 is just like, it's freaking out. You can move him? Okay, do you have a bunch of actions at the top?
Yeah.
Okay. He's yours to control, my man. And I'm going to move your token over, since you don't really need to see this, then you're in a bag. Alright.
Alright, I would have yelled pretty loud when I got bashed because I'm barely standing up at this point.
Everybody can hear you screaming. As you boom, and you kind of get attacked here. Rivermeyer, you're the first one to hear something's wrong. Something's going on in the background.
Yeah, drop the stake, move 30 feet, and shoot.
Yep, go for it.
Do I get sneak attack because I'm coming around the corner and he doesn't see me?
He's you know what? I'm gonna say
I'm talking about sneak.
I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna say yes.
Cool.
Yeah, because he's prone, so he's not threatening. But around the corner, I'm gonna give it to you.
I have a 25 for 9 plus 13.
9 plus 13. So you got 22 damage.
Yep.
I'll handle
And
the
then I'm gonna
life.
step 5
Bran.
feet back this way. Actually, no. I'm gonna take my bonus action and I'm gonna dash, which still means I have 40 feet left, and I'm basically gonna move back where I was.
Malachi, you're prone.
I am prone. Man,
You
really
can-
wasn't
you
expecting
can-
it to come to this.
You can. I would be. It's going to be tough for you to get up, draw your weapon, move up, and attack in a round. But I will let you do all those things and take the defensive action so that he has disadvantage on his next attack against you.
Well, yeah.
Or you can
I think
move
that's
away.
still
Now, you
bad
could
advice.
always run
I'm gonna
away.
go down. I think I should turn into a brown bear. I think that's really my only option here.
Okay.
So I will do that with my last beast shape of the day. And I believe that takes... I think that's an action.
You got to be kidding me. I don't have a bear. Okay, here we go. Brown bear. All right, I'm going to go ahead and delete these off the map. And I'm going to move you here. Man, I wish I could get that flickering to stop. Do you have control over this brown bear? No, you don't, but you will in about 2 seconds.
I do now.
Okay, perfect. All right, Cesare. I'm going to put you... you said you were out about right here?
Yeah.
Because you were walking out into the open? So you can hear hollering coming back from the tunnel.
Okay, cool. Thanks, Cody. So I'm gonna double move up to basically where, I guess, is that Malachi's token right there?
No, Malachi's
I'm
a
not
bear.
actually there.
Yeah, I know, but your token, where your token is right there. So I'm gonna move to there, and then that's with my bonus action, I will give the bear Malachi Bardic Inspiration with my loot, because I don't have any weapons in my hands. I say, Ooga booga big, ooga booga strong, tear his motherfucking face off! And you get Bardic Inspiration.
And I hope that you're talking to me and not to the stone giant.
Brandon, you're up, man.
Okay.
Look at his face. Look at his face. Y'all are fucked.
You see the giant go, "Oh, Zach! Woo!" And he just throws a rock down this way.
Ah, shit.
Yep, he can hit both.
That's the wrong one. Sorry.
Yeah, that's all right. All right, so each of you guys need to make a dex saving throw, DC 17.
Wait. Hold on, is he using a ranged weapon while in melee range?
It's a line attack. It's not a ranged attack. It's like an ability.
Okay. Fair enough. I still feel like that might open him up to like me biting him, but
It doesn't. It's part of their ability.
And you
Miko.
also don't get attacks of opportunity against range attacks. 5e.
Correct. That's a Pathfinder deal.
That's a good point.
I'm gonna redo that with my luck feat, which I have still. Damn. Oh yeah, still have 2 left. So now
All
I
right.
have 1 left.
If you okay, you need to make a dex.
I think
Deal-
that
alright.
would hit Malachi and Cesare.
Yep.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
What you can do, Chris, hold the left shift and double click your bear token. And that'll bring up its character sheet, and then you can just click on the word
Got it.
dexterity, and it'll only whisper to me. It won't be public for everybody. But, I mean, you and I will both be able to see it. A 14.
14.
Okay, so both of you guys take 3d10 plus 6. Brandon, do you need me to roll that for you?
Boom.
Nope,
Boom, he's got it. Both of you guys take 25 bludgeoning damage.
2 rolls was 25, so it's got to be 25.
And absolutely. And you are both considered prone. Rivermeyer. You can see this boulder come crashing down and bowling over Cesare as it crashes into the back wall with a loud thud. And you realize this is probably going to wake up everybody in this facility.
Yeah, and Rivermeyer also smirks because he thinks it's funny because they just went bowling. Anyways, so there's that. 28 for 7, and because the brown bear's next to him, I get that, so 28 for 20.
The brown bear is prone and not threatening.
Okay, well, I came out of the round from the corner.
I'll let you hold for him to stand up and threaten if you want to get that extra damage. If you just say you shot
Sure.
them.
I fell off the turn order from my view, but I'm still.
You're
I have a 12.
you're next. Okay, Malachi.
All right, I'll stand up. I'll like look back.
I shoot.
I got you.
Okay.
What do you want to do, Malachi?
Okay, so now he takes that damage. I will look back at Cesare with like what you can only assume is a deep amount of concern, and then I will just go ahead and try and bite the thing. Hopefully we can kill it.
We have an 11 for 12 and a 17 for 7. The 17 gets there. So you lash out, trying to roll up in time. The arrow comes in right over your head. You rip over at the stone giant. The first attack unsuccessful. The second one with your claws manages to scrape down his leg, ripping into his flesh a little bit, and you can see him grimace. But a little bit of damage there on the stone giant. Not a whole lot. Cesare.
Alright, well, I guess Cesare stands up. Except fuck that, because he's Cesare, so he does like a sick thing where he goes back and then does a flip up, just cuz. And then, after that badass move, he calls out to the giant. Yeah, okay. Hey, Big Ugly, your mother called. She wants you to give the dog his looks back. I know it doesn't make sense. Fuck you. You don't even speak common. And then he has to make a wisdom save to beat 17 because I have my loot in hand.
Brendan, do you have that? Wisdom save. He rolled a 21.
Oh, yeah.
Holy fuck. What? He's a giant. That's bullshit. Alright, well, I guess he took 2.
He critted.
Points at you, Cesare.
Okay, well, in that case, Cesare uses his bonus action to heal himself with Healing Word.
Stone giant, you're up.
He just goes, oh, Tamagu, and he throws another rock.
Let's see those dexterity saving throws, y'all.
The fuck are all these rocks coming from?
They're stalagmites.
Alright, I'm gonna use Bardic Inspiration on this. Is that a D10?
Yeah, it's a D10.
Cesare.
Oh,
Yeah.
Malachi. We have a 16 and a 14. Both of you guys are knocked prone again.
It'll be up to the DM if that hits Rivermire or not. I don't know.
I don't think it's going to, but from the line, it's the other direction. It's more this way.
alright, let's see that damage. This could be pretty ugly for us pretty quickly.
Mm-hmm.
29 damage.
Don't need to roll
Okay,
twice.
Malachi's definitely not a bear anymore.
Remaining damage rolls over,
And I believe I'm unconscious as well.
and you're dying.
And dying, yeah.
What? I
Yeah,
didn't
we're
mean to
both
kill the
dying.
group.
I think
That
you
was
would. I
a
think you have. Just taking this with you. And you know what? You want to know what the worst part is, Bran? I was cutting up that bear because I wanted to give you a replacement cloak for your Crag Cat cloak.
Aww.
Rivermire.
I shoot him.
Yeah.
I think I have inspiration.
I have 17 AC.
You
I have inspiration.
You have one last inspiration point. That's right. I think you're the only one that
use it.
does.
But no, I have inspiration. I mean, I'm dead now, so it's not like it's gonna help me, but I have it.
Well, why didn't you use inspiration on your dexterity saving throw?
Why didn't I use my
I
last
really
luck
missed that
point on my
without
dex saving roll, Cody? Why didn't I do a lot of things? Because I don't make good choices. We've established that over the last couple months.
For 12 more damage.
And then I'm gonna take the bonus action because I haven't moved yet. So I'm gonna move, and then I'm gonna hide.
Okay, you find a stalagmite to duck around the corner of, and as you get ready to knock another arrow. Malachi, death saving throw.
Right now.
I was the glue to this group. Without me, you guys get screwed.
I told you.
I haven't
Malachi,
taken a single point of damage.
Malachi with a 5. That is one fail. 2 more,
That is one
and
fail.
you perish. Cesare, death saving throw, please.
Hey, right? That's a good one, right?
19. That's a success. Bran, you no longer see Stone Giant. You no longer see this little elf running around.
Come and get me some. I don't say that, but I'm just saying.
And he knows where you are, so that's not really fair. I'm gonna slide you over here.
You say the elven equivalent of "Come and get me, son."
No, I don't. I don't make a sound. I'm an
Did
assassin.
Rivermire actually shoot the giant?
Yes, multiple times.
I think he would come after you.
Okay. Why is the bear moving?
Sorry, I was just trying to find where Malachi went under him. Alright, that's where the
His
was.
movement speed is 60. God, that's not right. I don't know why that's set like that. His movement speed is 40.
Like right there.
If you want him to attack, or he can double move around the corner. When he gets there, I tell you what, give me a perception check.
Is he gonna step on Cesare?
He
Yeah,
could.
Malachi.
Okay, give me a perception check from him. Give me a stealth roll.
I'm doing it right now.
I got a 15 against your
Hold on.
That's almost a guaranteed success.
23.
Thank God.
You do not see anything. Do you continue out the tunnel?
I mean, I think I would
Or do you-
continue on a little bit and probably just chill right here. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
No, man, that's fair. Rivermeyer,
That bear steak.
your friends are dying.
Yeah, no, they're not. Bonus action, disengage, because I'm a rogue. Yeah, I can do that. Cool. And potion into his mouth.
Are you trying to continue to hide from him as he runs past?
No, I'm trying to foam past him and feed a potion down Cesare's
What
throat.
I'm saying is if you want to give me a stealth check against his perception check, you may slide past him without him seeing you, because he's looking past. Each of you give me a perception and a stealth again, please.
Sure.
Oh, and I guess this bear is dead.
Party!
Yep.
I'm a rogue. I do rogue things.
Bran, give me a perception check. You can just hit the up arrow on the chat in the chat box, and it'll duplicate the last sent message. There you go. He critted. It's a 24. So both of you crit. That's very nice. Both of you crit on that stealth and perception check. I guess he has a pretty good idea where you are.
This game wants you dead, fellas.
But
Seriously.
Brandon, you don't. Your stone giant does not see or hear anything. As you pop the cork and start pouring into Cesare's mouth this healing potion, Cesare, you come back to life.
What is it, like 2d6 or something?
What is the potion that you use, Dan?
I think it's 2d4.
Is it just a standard healing potion?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
then,
have?
then yeah,
I don't think
I'm
we have any better ones in this
yeah,
game.
I'm pretty. Yes, they do. I'm pretty
I
sure.
don't think we do as a group.
Hooray!
Nice roll.
And as soon as he breathes, I
Wow.
stand up and I say, pick Malachi up. And that's all I say. And
Unfortunately,
then I ready myself for the giant blow that's fixing to happen.
I have a 1 in 20 chance of dying right here.
It's okay. Cody had a 1 in 256 chance of dying and he did.
It's a 2d4 plus 2.
Nice. You get 10 health.
If I kill
Oh,
Malachi, I don't know how I
sweet.
feel about this.
I want you to play out
So
your
you're
character
saying
like
that you'd be
like you
happier killing
can.
Malachi than killing anybody else? You son of a bitch.
No.
Malachi,
What?
give me a death saving throw, please.
Oof.
You have 2 fails. One more fail and you die.
Don't you have,
Check-
aren't you like a dwarf? Aren't dwarves like supposed to be constitutionists?
Constitution is.
That's the point.
I don't think you keep using that word. No, Malachi. Why does this show that you rolled an 8 and it has no modifier on there? What's your constitution?
I have a +3 con mod.
That dude, that's an 11. That's a pass.
I'm just rolling my death save off my sheet here.
Yeah, mine doesn't auto change it either. Mine's also just.
They may
no
okay.
modifier.
Then they may have broken it for some reason with the latest update. But I'm telling you right now, I'm looking at this. You rolled an 8 and it didn't add your mod in, so that's actually a
Okay.
success. Just
I
for the
do
record,
combat.
that's not me retconning anything. Cesare,
Okay.
Cesare, this is in character. Cesare just starts laughing like he is hurting. He just died. And then the elf, of all people, poured this shit-tasting cocktail down his throat. So he's just sitting there laughing. And he uses his bonus, while laughing, uses his bonus action to heal Malachi. For that 6. So you're welcome, Malachi. And then, just still sitting here, but kind of slowly, he's walking towards Malachi to help him up. And then he just and he casts invisibility at level 4, turning all 3 of them invisible.
Range is touch.
He touched me. Blow the door.
I fucking grab him and drag him with me over to Malachi, because we're standing right next to each other now, right?
That seems pretty.
I'll give it to you.
Yeah.
I'll give it to you because you guys were kind of stealth. I can't, dude. I just can't justify that. You have to get Malachi over to you and cast. You can hold action until Malachi gets to you if you'd like. You can still use your bonus action to get him up.
Sure. Okay. Yes, I do that, and then I gesture.
Or you can move with Rivermire if you want. If you want to move over to Malachi, that's fine.
Can I? Right. So as I'm standing up, laughing, healing Malachi, can't I just grab Rivermire by the sleeve, and if he comes with me, just sort of drag him over to Malachi with me?
I understand what you're trying to do. But there is also a little bit of a tactical game portion to it. And the stone giant would clearly hear you laughing, casually walking over, trying to drag Rivermire and casting a spell. So he's going to have a turn to act. So yeah. I'm going to let you... Okay. I'm going to let Bran...
That's reasonable.
I'm going to let Bran act as the stone giant. Bran,
okay.
You can turn and see Rivermire standing there drawing another arrow. Kind of dropping the potion after Cesare has kind of gotten up and moved away. So the human is missing, but the elf is in front of you, and you can hear laughing coming around the corner from the human.
The giant just hears this hideous laughter, turns around,
hideous,
sees this dumb elf, and walks over to Rivermire. Condas! And does a great club smash.
I have a 24 for 23 bludgeoning damage.
Cool.
And
I have the attack.
Okay. So go ahead and take 11 there. And then I have an 11 for 15 as you duck the second one.
Yeah, I'm a rogue. I got you, buddy. I'm about to gain all the hit points back, too.
Alright, Rivermire. It's your turn to act.
Is it? I had no idea. Yeah, I'm gonna, I'm gonna stabby McStab this thing, because he's pissing me off.
This is Bran's true dream, becoming a giant.
Why will you not slide over? Thank you. Slide over.
Oh well. And then.
Oh my God! A 1 and a 1.
Yep. I did that.
Oh my gosh! Give me
This party is gonna die.
Holy fuck!
Could have just walked over to me, and I could have made us all invisible while I was holding.
Don't worry,
action.
I'm still walking over to you.
Then the giant kills himself, and then the party was saved.
Oh, because you can disengage because you're a rogue. Okay.
I took a bonus action with my dagger. So he can take his attack of opportunity on me. I don't care.
Giant, go ahead and take one. Dude, I'm staring at it. He's got an 11 for 22.
Yeah.
He rolled a 1 and a 2. Like, I'm not even kidding.
Welcome to my life.
He rolled a 1 and a 2 against you. Or 2 and a 1, rather. And as you slide past him, this club goes crashing into the side of the cave here, the cavern wall, with all these swirls about it. And Cesare, you can act now if you want. Both of them are within range. You can grab them both. All 3 of you are now invisible. Malachi, you don't see anybody. You can realize that you recognize the spell as Cesare cast it, and you can look down and realize that all three of you are invisible. You can feel Cesare still grabbing onto your shirt. And there is warm blood from the side of your left side going down your leg from where you have been smashed by a rock a couple times. What do you want to do?
I am going to do my damnedest to get past this giant and get the hell out of here. So, can make it here with. So I'm doing a. I don't need to like. He doesn't get an attack of opportunity if he doesn't know I'm there, right?
Well, technically, I already took my reaction this round, so I can't do it again.
Okay.
What are Dungeon Masters supposed to do with metagaming like that? You just let it go.
Well, I mean,
it's fine, man.
Fair.
You attempt to move past him, and the giant doesn't attack you. Doesn't seem to recognize where you are.
Yes. Hopefully that continues.
I would say I noticed, but I'm too busy with my great club to hit you.
Cesare.
Yeah, Cesare's gonna sneak the fuck away.
He's gonna bump into me, isn't he?
Do I have any idea which way he went? I mean, right?
You could feel the tug. You feel like he moved towards the giant. So you can infer from that whatever you think your character would infer.
Yeah, I'm fucking following him. God damn it, Malachi. Should I roll sneakiness or?
You can just move.
Just double move.
You can just double move if you'd like.
I'm gonna follow Malachi, and I'm just gonna have been holding on to him this whole time, and hopefully, I'm pulling Rivermire with me, and hopefully he's coming.
Can we do that, or is that a little? That's a little.
I'll let you. I'll let you guys go together. Stone giant. Bran.
I think that means you, Bran.
Oh, sorry. I guess I do a perception check, and since I clearly saw you guys disappear in front of my eyes, the giant's just like, and just starts swinging his club madly.
Okay. Give me what area are you swinging it in?
I mean, that's kind of unfair because I know where they are.
I know.
I don't.
Just tell me, what do you think your guy would do? I totally understand this is unfair, but Dungeon Masters, we have to do the same thing.
I don't know if I don't perceive anything.
I'm gonna say that you would swing out here, and so Rivermire, as you kind of can feel Cesare pulling towards you or pulling you, because he's the last person that you actually saw. You look back towards the giant as he kind of pulls you towards you, and you can see the giant look down, kind of shift, and then you can tell what's going on, that he doesn't know where he's swinging, and he swings out in a wide arc, but you can see this in time to kind of duck it and time it and move afterwards if you would like.
I don't. I just take a step back.
Okay.
I'm gonna take out the empty glass bottle that just held the potion.
Okay.
And I'm gonna chunk it over there. Hopefully it breaks.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna hold action to dash away because I'm a rogue and I do rogue things.
Malachi, you can see what's happening. This giant is not facing you. It totally and completely has its back to you, and you can feel Cesare still holding on to you.
All right. I will attempt to sneak away. Does that slow me down, or do I just need to successfully make a roll, or how does that?
Basically, you would have advantage being invisible, but if you don't move slowly, you still would make sound. So that's why you would kind of have just a standard stealth check, because you would get advantage for being invisible. You would get disadvantage because you're not moving at half speed.
Okay.
Or you can move at half speed and you'd have advantage.
Did the glass bottle break?
So can I move at half speed and then also dash action, and so move my normal distance?
No.
No?
Chris, no.
Okay.
You can't
All
game
right,
it like
no,
that.
sorry, I'm not trying to be like too metagamey, but like I'm just trying to figure out where the boundaries are.
You can either take the you can move at half speed and continue to stealth, standard since you're invisible, or you can go half speed, or you can go at dash.
Well, that went poorly.
Okay.
I make it 10 feet and make a lot of noise. I assume.
Cesare, you're right behind him. What are you doing?
Yeah, I can. At this point, I can see the light from the opening to the cave.
That is correct.
Yeah, I should have phrased that as a question. Yeah, so I basically, I mean, in fiction, do I basically hear him invisible ass dwarf trip over himself?
You're right
and make
behind him.
noise?
You're right.
Yeah,
You're
you would've,
moving. You're
like-
basically moving together. And yes, give me a stealth check as well if you want to move with him.
I do, but I also want to jump over his prone body when he falls down like the big dumb idiot he is. So, hey, I do that.
There. Oh, sorry. I would have moved. I only moved 10 feet there, but if I was
understand.
planning on moving normally, so I think it would be there, but down. Not that it makes a
All
huge
right.
difference with the giant.
You can see the giant turn his head and kind of look your direction.
He doesn't hear the glass bottle at all.
He absolutely did. Not that you particularly know that, but Bran, absolutely. You can tell they're going out, but there's also noise coming from kind of around the corner.
Okay. Is there also a torch on the ground over there?
Yes.
I think, yeah, he would investigate the bottle and probably stomp on this torch and stomp it up. And then go up here.
Can I take my held action now?
Absolutely.
Which was him leaving me. So I'm gonna dash. I'll just move normal. That's fair. And then on my turn, I'll dash.
All right. I'm going to break combat here
Cool.
because I think you guys have successfully
Yes.
transversed and gotten away from this stone giant reasonably, so that you could all make it out into the open.
That was probably as amateurish as we've ever been as a group.
That was
Really
almost
did back.
that was very close to a TPK.
So at the end, as soon as we get outside, as soon as Rivermeyer gets outside, he doesn't know where the others are because he can't see them. If you're out here, I'm going back to town. As long as your stupid spell's on me, I'm going back to town. Mister, I can't do it. And then I just take off towards town.
You hear laughter. Out of game, I also want to point out that the only thing that can kill us is us.
You don't
Get the
challenge
fuck
a
outta
master
here.
Like that.
Yeah.
I mean, he did make the.
In comes the DM and kills you.
Yeah, the back is back.
I'm gonna send you a musical, my favorite musical called Tripod versus the Dragon. It's about Dungeons and Dragons, and at the very end, the dumbass fighter who thinks he's a bard goes to the Lord of the Underworld himself, to Hades, and basically tells him that he can't be killed. And I'm gonna make you watch that. So,
I'm amazed you haven't killed me already, Cody.
well, the first step one was getting rid of Bran.
Every day I'm still alive is a gift.
So you guys make it out, and after a couple of whispers, very careful whispers, you guys can kind of group up enough with your voices around the corner.
Hey. So we're outside now, where there's light, and Cesare is not blind.
Yes. Can Cesare see?
Now I can, yeah.
Okay.
Alrighty.
You
So we
do not see the rock.
Whatever.
Shh. And I would like to lead all of us sneakily, maybe even just like putting my hand on Rivermeier's shoulder and letting him lead, and putting my other hand. Did we just lose somebody?
Yeah, we just lost Dan. He'll jump back in.
Yeah. Well, you get what I'm going for. We do a buddy system and sneak away past the rock and hopefully back to town, or where there may or may not be a rock.
You guys can communicate if you'd like. If you guys all pretty much want to execute that plan where you're going to try to sneak around the rock while you're invisible and make it out of this little mountain section.
I mean, yes.
This little
yes,
valley?
I'd like 12 times, yes.
We do that.
Excuse me, motherfucker?
I'm just saying. I mean, we're already invisible. I already.
You are just saying because you were fucking out of the call, okay? So
Just
you guys
saying,
make
come
it
on.
across the log and make
A million
it on the
goblins
other
jump out
side
at us.
of the valley. You guys crest over the ridge, and as you look back, you don't see any additional giant activity. Nor do you see the rock. At this point, it's getting close to nightfall, and you know that you're not going to be able to get more than maybe 3 or 4 miles away from this place before darkness is on you in the middle of this mountain pass.
I vote that we get all 3 or 4 of those miles from here, because fuck this place.
I heal myself, which I recognize makes me visible again.
Okay. You guys continue to travel on, and you make it the additional 3 to 4 miles. As you guys are traversing, you're kind of helping each other. You're definitely took your licks, and you're not leaving much of a trail, to be very candid. You can tell that, in this rocky terrain, there's not a lot of broken branches or wet footprints. So you're able to kind of sneak out and continue towards the path, back towards town where you guys came from. What would you guys? Do you guys want to set up camp? Is that what you're trying to do?
Yes.
Yeah, I think we do.
You're shaking your head, Rivermeyer. What are you trying to do?
Rivermeyer has a friend who's turned to stone. There's only one thing on his mind, and it's not stopping. He'll take fatigue levels if he has to. I'm serious. He has one thing on his mind, and that's to fix Bran, in any means, even if it means going to Shalvis.
Oh.
Well, I don't think we have to go that far. I mean, there are harpers. There are harpers in Loudwater as well, so I don't think you have to. Be like, all right.
There may not be, by the way.
Understand. All right. Well, we would. There was a portal. We have a reasonable expectation that we can get to the harpers.
Or probably just get Shalvis to do it, and it's not that big of a deal, because he is a wizard and he wants us to do this thing, and fuck him for not telling us just how hard this was going to be.
All right, Rivermeyer. I understand what you're saying, but I'm depleted magically. Cesare is depleted magically. We're all wounded. We need to heal, and with magic, we can get back much faster tomorrow than we can by running through the night.
You can do that. But I'm telling you, I'm getting Bran fixed. You have no idea if he's coming back or not. I have no idea if he's coming back or not.
I agree, but we can get to civilization much faster if we can all fly as
your
giant
way
eagles.
seems much, much slower. I tell you what, I'll continue. You two can rest. And if you catch me on the way, then we can continue.
All right. If you'll agree to mark your trail so that we can follow you, then fine.
Every mile, I'll mark a tree. Hopefully you can find it.
All right. Fair enough.
You guys hear a loud pop off in the distance.
Do we know what direction it's coming from?
Up in front of you.
How long have we... more than an hour. Okay, we're not
And you
invisible
hear
anymore.
You kind of hear over the hill here, because you guys are in really kind of rocky terrain. You're not down out of the mountains yet. So up in the hill, you hear, "It's not that hard. Let me go."
That's what she said.
I will go towards the noise with dagger drawn. Just dagger.
As you step over the hill, you see 3 people, 2 of which are standing there with their arms crossed looking up at you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank goodness we decided to keep an eye on you.
Right, this
Hi,
is my fault.
Jarvis.
I understand. Don't worry. I understand. This is my fault. I know that's what you're gonna say. Blah 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 blah. Can we speed this up? Either you fix my friend, or I'm continuing to the Harpers. Understand? Good. No time for chatter.
Hey, Jarvis, you know there's giants
see-
in there.
Next to Shalvis and Revel, you see a small halfling, which is kind of huddled up almost against Shalvis as you kind of come over the corner, kind of cloaked over. In the darkness, your elvish eyes can see he has a dirty face, and even from a few feet away, you can tell that he has a few fingers missing on his left hand.
Wait.
Shalvis reaches down and pushes him forward. You know the arrangement. Fine, yes. And you see him come out, and he's holding a bag around his neck, and he kind of approaches you timidly. Well? Where is he?
Bran. You mean Bran? You totally mean Bran, yes?
You see him kind of look back, and Shalvis says, "Yes, of course he means Bran."
Look, I don't know what's up with all your mojo jojo, and I just start pulling out Bran from the bag of holding.
You kind of like set it down, and you're kind of like, ugh! A couple more items fall out. You see the Hydra's head. You see the Hydra's head kind of start to peek out, and you see the halfling kind of like jump back, startled a little bit before you push it back in.
How badly
don't mind that.
rotted is the
Don't mind
Hydra's
that.
head right now?
How what?
Perfect.
Dehydrated?
How
It's
badly rotted is it?
There's no air in a bag of holding.
Yeah, absolutely. And so there's no air in the bag of holding, by the way.
Preserved.
So you see him kind of approach. Oh yes. And he comes up with a little, like, a sort of glass cup, if you will. And you see him take this big salve. And in the salve, you can see these sort of black and gray, almost like feathers that have been mixed into the salve. And he begins to rub it across Bran's chest. He steps back. And he waits. And slowly, Bran's hardened stone chest begins to materialize back into a soft flesh. And in a few moments, Bran, you kind of collapse down to your knees as you come back to life.
Rivermire charges the halfling and picks him up and just gives him a huge kiss on the cheeks.
Oh, dear!
Thank you very much. Thank you. And I set him back down.
And he looks
Straight back
back.
to Bran.
He looks back over at Shalvis and says, "This is not how you described this one at all."
Bran.
What the hell happened?
Cesare's over there giving a golf clap.
Magic, you can blame the others. You can totally blame them.
I just give like Rippermeyer like the fuck out of here look.
And what the fuck happened to you guys? I'm pointing at like Malachi and Cesare all bloodied up.
I don't want to talk about it.
Hey, Bran, you know what sucks? Giants. And I give him like a pat on the shoulder. Good to have you back, old buddy. And I come up to the halfling. Small gentleman, what is your name?
It's Barrick.
Beric, you've done us a great aid today. Is Beric wearing any shoes?
No, he's not.
I have a gift for you. And I take out the boots that I looted off the whatever savage lady. Here you go, my friend. May they wear them well.
I walk up and
Seriously?
I drop a gemstone into each of the boots.
He kind of steps back over towards Shalvis. You promised. Yes, well, give me a moment. You're gonna need more. And we can't... Here's the deal. He wants the dagger.
He probably should have thought of that before he healed Bran, shouldn't he?
I hand him a dagger from my backpack. Here, take it.
No, that wasn't the arrangement.
I'm sorry.
If I come back empty-handed, Pasha Pollock will be furious. Look, I understand. Give me a moment.
I'm gonna shoot the halfling in the head.
Fuck.
Trying to kill him.
Why would your arrow be out? Why would your bow even be out?
Because I love this dagger more than I love Bran.
I need you...
I know you don't believe in alignment, but if you don't turn him chaotic evil for this, when you turn me chaotic evil for killing some summoned horses...
Give me just a moment.
I'm neutral. I'm for myself.
There's no way you're neutral. At the very best, you're chaotic neutral.
I'm gonna go ahead and assume.
I need somebody to make me a... I need somebody to make me a 1d4 plus 1. Somebody roll me a 1d4 plus 1.
I got it.
Boom, beach
3. Okay.
Oh,
You rolled the
damn.
same thing anyway.
Jinx.
You hear Vashin! And then I have...
Can we do like initiative or something into like
Nope.
how our reactions are timed? I don't mean like combat, like
You will hear in just a moment.
alright.
I need somebody to make me a... who was there? Okay, all 4 of you guys are there. Any arcane caster, so the 2 casters, you are allowed to give me a knowledge arcana check.
I'm not an arcane caster, but I am a caster.
I've been around.
But I'm an idiot.
I'm going to give you guys advantage on that because
Yeah.
you just saw this spell. And the last time you heard this, you heard this exact word from the stone giant before you ended in the mud.
God damn it.
Now, I need... Rivermire, I need you to take 31 lightning damage.
Sure.
And then I need you to take... I need you to roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Sure.
I need you to take 35 cold damage as well.
Okay.
And then the last thing I'm going to see is a wall of... Where did it go? Wall of force. Okay. So, suddenly, in the blink of an eye, as soon as you hear these words, You guys just see a huge bright flash and a enormous gust of cold blasted energy light up all around Rivermire. In addition, you see, for those of you who are tracking his arrow through the air, you see it smash into something invisible right in front of the halfling. Please roll me initiative.
Oh, my token is on the thing.
Oh, damn it. I wish.
Give me just a heartbeat to set this fight up, y'all. I wasn't really counting on it. Give me just a moment. Alright, and... why can I not find this guy? Where is he? He's undernamed. There we go. Thank goodness. And I'm just going to use this guy for the stats. Okay.
Is there a way that I can look like I'm not threatening or interested in fighting at this point? Or can I like yell like...
Probably here in just a heartbeat.
Whoa. What?
Probably here in just a heartbeat. You see Shalvis spring into action, and he immediately whips out a hand crossbow, draws it, and he points it up in your direction, Rivermire. The halfling ducks back behind, and you see him pull out two daggers, and he is also crouching and waiting. Cesare.
Desiree clears his throat. He licks his finger, holds it up as if he's testing the wind, and then he uses his Ice Shard's ability to cast, I guess, Icy Mantle. As an action, he touches himself with his wet finger and essentially is covered in ice armor, so next time I'm hit with slashing, piercing, or bludgeoning damage, it is reduced to 0.
Beautiful.
Cool. And then as a whatever free action, I'm just gonna like hold my icy covered hands up and say, "This is not a good idea." And I think that's probably all I have time to say.
Rivermire.
That's what I do.
You apparently have dropped to the ground, and you have a 19 on your death saving throw. I didn't realize that, Cesare. I would have let you use a bonus action to heal him, man. I'm sorry. Malachi, you see Rivermire laying on the ground. You see the wizard and the two, Shalvis and the halfling crouched, staring at you.
I'll be like, alright, everybody be cool. He's a little touchy, but I'm not letting him die. And I walk over and I heal him.
You see Shalvis look over at the wizard. Is anybody planning on engaging in combat?
God, no.
Okay. Bran?
I make sure Rivermire's okay, and I reach for his dagger.
I tell Rivermire to stay the fuck down as he comes back to consciousness/life.
Rivermire, you come back to life. Your chest is burning. Your skin has been kind of covered over in a little bit of frostbite. And you look up and you see Malachi standing over you, holding a hand out, trying to pick you up. What do you want to do?
Rivermire looks for his dagger.
Hey,
That's the first thing he does.
Do I have time to do anything as he's doing this?
Yeah, I mean, what are you trying to do? How about that? What are you trying to do while he's looking for his dagger?
I would like to use Sending, which is a spell that allows me to telepathically communicate.
You're gonna have to wait here in just a moment. Bran, who is just a couple feet away from you, is holding your dagger.
Bran, give it to me.
As long as you stay calm, and then I hand it back to him. I say, my friend can't part with this dagger. He's definitely almost to foolishness paired with it. But I take off my amulet that's magical and hand it to him. This is a magical amulet with magical properties. How about this?
You see the halfling pause.
You can even identify it if you want to cast whatever magical spell to sense its properties.
The wizard who is holding his hands up looks over and says, "It protects him from scrying." Interesting. We have many such trinkets in Calamshan, but for the cockatrice feathers, I find it acceptable. Toss it over.
Okay, I toss it.
And you see him point up, like, over the wall. That you can't see, by the way.
Alright, to the best of my ability, I throw it over the wall.
You see it go up. You're not sure if it's going to hit something or how far up the wall goes. It lands softly on the other side.
Malachi would like to make note of how high it had to go to get over the wall.
Okay. And
is it like 5 feet or 10 feet?
No, it's about
feet
15 feet or so is where how far it ran through this thing.
Okay.
Now you see, that wasn't so hard now, was it?
Look, we've had a bad day. You know we don't like you. We know you don't like us. We appreciate your assistance. We'll carry out your task. But right now I think we all just need to get some fucking sleep. What do you say we leave it there, you leave us alone with our thanks, and we'll do what you asked us to do.
Not good enough. You owe me one. And you see him reach down, grab the bag off the halfling's neck, pop, and throw it over the wall back to you guys. And you see the halfling start to protest. That wasn't right! Those things take forever to get from them. You know they have to be taken alive? I'll deal with you in a moment. You are now indebted to me. Twice over. And you see him kind of nod over to the wizard. The wizard comes over, places his hand on both of them, and they disappear.
We have another bag of holding.
Awesome.
Wait, so was it was like that paste, the salve was in that bag, right?
Okay.
I'd like to pick it up and see how many doses or whatever.
As you look in there, there's about half the cup remaining.
Is that about how much they put on Bran in the first place?
Do we...
And as you kind of look at the salve, it's kind of this white, soft goo, and it stinks terribly. But you can actually see like bits of feather, like ground into this particular paste.
Hey, Bran, I think that guy put chicken on you.
Was I really stoned? Was I petrified?
Yeah, man, you're stoned as fuck.
Nice.
Should I do Arcana or something on this paste? See if I can learn anything, like if I know anything else about it.
I mean, I'm not sure what you're trying to learn. I'm pretty sure your character understands kind of how it functions.
Does it just cure stone, or does it do other cool stuff too?
I'm not sure that you would know that. I mean, you've never seen this before. You have heard the word cockatrice in your travels in the Moonshade Isles, and you know that supposedly they are a type of lizard-like bird that can turn people to stone. Though you have
Okay.
never seen one.
I don't feel an immediate need to share that with the rest of the group, but if it comes up, I will.
Was it that damn mud I fell in that turned me to stone, or what the hell happened back there?
You know, we are not completely sure. The moral of the story, as I see it, is that cave is fucked, and I'm really getting tired of Shalvis throwing us into danger because of whatever nefarious purposes he has ongoing. But apparently, we are now indebted to him twice over, or thrice over, or whatever the fuck. So, I don't know. What you guys want to do? Take a nap? Bran, you feeling hungry? I mean, you were pretty stoned there, buddy. You want some snacks?
I don't know. Rivermire's looking worse than me right now.
Oh
I'm
shit,
fine.
River's still dead. I totally forgot about that.
No, I healed them.
How is Rivermire feeling at this point? What's he doing?
Rivermire's pissed, and he's thinking about all of his tenants that he lives his life by, and he's deciding he's done with them.
With the tenants or with us?
With his tenants.
What fucking tenants?
Probably
Kill
like,
people, then
kill
piss on their
people,
bodies.
everybody-
He gets up,
Rampage!
he looks at the scar on his chest that obviously is there now from the freaking lightning bolt. Yes, I'm done. I'm not going back to the cave.
But that is where the secrets lie, presumably.
No, I'm done. I don't owe the dead giant anything. I don't owe Shalvis anything. And I don't care about his damn wizard. I'm going to go find the conch, fix the earth, and then find something else to do.
Well, how the hell are you going to do that?
By going back to, the Harpers. And then going north, where we were told to go the first time.
The Sea of Ice is a vast place, my friend. We know only that there is danger there. Danger of the elements and of this Ice King or whatever warlord that we would face. I think that this is certain doom that you are proposing.
Were we not supposed to go there in the first place?
I believe it is to Parnas that we are to find the route to the giant king's lair, or castle, or whatever.
The oracle told us that one path was through the flows of ice in the north. But it may not be the only path.
So you want to go
And-
back into the stone giant's domain and turn to stone again and relive that?
Well, I never
Was it
turned
the
to stone.
giants that turned us to stone?
Not sure entirely.
Yeah, I thought it might be the mud, but Rivermire touched it a few times, and it didn't turn him to stone, so...
Oh, Bran, you missed it. I was a gorilla. It was really cool. I was probably even stronger than you.
I had this weird dream that I was a stone giant, and, well, I got a headache.
Oh my god! Fucking inspiration. I had a dream I was a stone giant. Alright, inspiration across the board. So, gentlemen, you are hurting badly.
Yeah. Alright.
And you're only 3 or 4 miles away from where you guys left this cave.
I believe
Clearly
we have a tiny hut.
still well within the territory for the rock. What would you guys like to do? And you are out in the open in these rocky foothills.
You created a tiny hut, right, Cesare?
I did, or I could not have. Whatever fits the narrative better.
I think you did. Well, not that we have to use it, but you did. How hard would it be to cover that thing with, like... There aren't, like, branches and stuff. It would just be, like, with, like, dirt and dust to, like, make it look a little...
I can make
less-
it look like whatever I want. I made it look like a top hat at one point. It
So you
looks.
can make it
I
look
can
like
make
a big boulder?
Yeah, I can camouflage the thing.
All right. I think we should decide where we're going next, but we should do it in the morning. It's been a long day. Let's put it that way. I will cure some injuries of Rivermire here.
If we're gonna rest, there's no sense in doing it.
There's no sense in not doing it.
Once again, Cesare shoots spells off into the air before going to bed.
Eventually we're going to need them at night, and that's going to make this a bad decision.
We've already done that, and we were fine.
Oh, there's lots of bad decisions that could be made.
Yeah.
So if you guys end up resting, absolutely, you can make your tiny hut. You can shape it a little bit like a rock up against kind of a little bit of a drop, if you will, where there's a little bit of an overhang, and you're trying to park it right up against it. You do a pretty bang up job of it, actually. And if you guys would like to take a rest, you can.
Yes.
Yes, no, maybe so. Okay, thank you.
Definitely.
Yep.
So you guys rest up. And let me just roll a couple things here real quick. And the night appears pretty uneventful. You wake up the next morning, you guys have patched up, and you're a little sore, but you're feeling much better. You certainly have the energy back for your arcane energies.
Alright, well, after a night's sleep and a brief discussion on what it was we actually learned from the Oracle so very long ago, so many days, and it has been so very long, how will we actually get to the north, if that is our destination? And who is doing all of these hit dice rolls?
So what are we doing here, boys? Are you guys going to continue on through back to where you guys have kind of knocked out some of the barbarians and the stone giants? Or are you going to try to change your plans and maybe obtain a conch somewhere else?
Bran's in debt to the group, so he's down for whatever.
I feel like Shelvis will find some way to fuck our shit up if we don't go back to this thing, but I don't know how to convey that to Rivermire in a way that won't make him go on a murder rampage.
Well, we want him to. We just want to point him in the right direction.
Very true.
Rivermire, do you fear returning to those caves?
Fear? No. Want to? No. Need to? Not really.
No, you neither need to, nor need you want to. But we've made promises to unsavory people and to the dead. I would not wish to break the promise to the latter. And breaking the promise
But it
to
seems
the
like no
former
matter what we do,
would help.
Shelvis will continue to live, so...
How about this?
Either we do what he wants and he kills us, or we don't do what he wants and he kills us.
Alright, so I'll be like, how about this? And then I'm going to say, we should just do what Sheldis wants. And then I write in the dirt with like a stick so that if we're being listened in on or something, or like someone's trying to observe us, I'll try to do this like kind of stealthily, like, I will help you kill Sheldis after we've completed this task.
Shalvis has always been one step ahead of us. Maybe if we play nice for a little while, we can get the chance for revenge, if that's what you truly want, Rivermire.
No,
I'm
I
gonna
think we need
take
to let
every
this
single
go.
dread off his head and attach it to a horse's ass and watch it shit on him.
Alright, I look at Cesare and point to the dirt. And I nod at him. Cesare?
Yeah. Cesare was cleaning his rapier.
Oh, God.
I hope that's really... I really fucking hope that's not a euphemism.
Alright, so basically I'm going to try... Like, I know Rivermire's not going to be super thrilled about this, but I'm looking at Bran and Cesare and point to the dirt and say, while shaking my head, I think that we need to bury the hatchet with Sheldis. And then I point to the dirt, and then I nod at both of them, and I look at them for a response.
We have to do it smartly. Every time he's outplayed us, one step ahead.
Yes, we shall be smart and bury the hatchet, perhaps 6 feet under.
I point at the dirt and shrug at Bran. And I nod my head at him.
I nod back.
Okay. I look at Cesare.
I think we all have an accord here of kind of what you're trying to accomplish.
Well, all right, fine. Rivermeyer. I know that we can't ask you to let this go, but perhaps we can save this for after we've completed our other obligations. There are momentous events in the world, and while I dislike Sheldis perhaps as much as 50% the amount that you dislike Sheldis, which is still quite a lot. Perhaps that's not the most important thing right now. And then I point at the message in the dirt and put my hand on his shoulder.
After I do this for Chavez, I'll kill him.
Yes. Perfect.
Indeed. Kill him with kindness.
Oh,
Right
no.
in his
There would be
face.
absolutely no kindness. Nothing but my cold dagger going into his cold, dead heart.
Yes, the cold dagger of generosity.
And then, like I said earlier, I'll cut off all of his dreads.
That just
Of
seems
course.
personal.
Very personal.
You know, I've seen you, Cesare, turn us invisible. It shouldn't be too hard if we really planned this out.
We're not doing anything until we go back to the Harpers. They probably have something that I will now be looking for.
I think we should just bang this out. We were careless. We paid for it. Let us return. Let us not bicker in the hallway like children and call it the attention of our enemies to us.
Right, Malachi, let us not bicker.
I am not about to make a promise that I cannot keep, but I will promise to try.
Can
not
I
to
at least
bicker.
ask you to allow me to give you dark sight so that you will not carry a torch before us as we walk into the darkened lair lived in by our enemies?
Some of it was lit up.
Not
Malik-
enough to justify what happened.
Should I burn the nest? I really want to burn the nest.
How about on the way out?
On the way in. And then get it mad and it kills anything that it can in there.
Yes, like us, perhaps.
Or we run faster than it.
I mean, I have an idea, but I'm the dungeon master, so I'm just going to keep it to myself.
I would like a safe retreat.
I think the chat might have an idea, too. And no, it's not the steal the pants. They had some better ideas, maybe, to get rid of the rock.
Here is the plan. We find a cow. We take this poison. I think you see where I'm going with this, fellas.
Yes.
Let's poison the cow again.
I've never heard this plan before, but it's brilliant. I love it, and we should do it.
Oh my gosh. All right, so what are we doing, boys? All right, well, y'all figure it out. I'm getting a juice.
How close to a farm do you think we are right now?
We're on the mountains. Why don't we just, find a billy goat?
Is a billy goat enough meat for a rock?
It's surely appetizing.
True.
It would be. It would like the red meat. And you have a bunch of poison, right?
Oh, of course. I have a bag full of it.
Yeah, all right. We will put a poisoned goat or sheep or whatever we can find into the rock's nest as we go back into the caves.
This
So
is
we all agreed?
100% what we're doing.
All right. We would
Bran
like
attempts to catch a vermin or just some kind of small creature like a mouse.
A small creature? Or are you looking for like a large goat?
Bran's just looking for a small creature.
The rest of us are catching a sheep or a goat or something.
or deer,
Okay.
any sort of.
You guys are in the mountains. It might take you a while to find some wildlife, like a mountain goat. I'll tell you. Give me a group. survival check. We got an 8. We got a 19. We got a 5 and a 16. Okay, you are. Why don't you guys tell me what you find? You did pass. What do you find out here?
I just want a billy goat.
I want one of those goats. That
A
can
larger
climb
billy
trees.
goat. I
You
want
want-
the alpha billy goat.
Big Billy
Sleep
Goat,
right to the
gruff,
top.
Billy Goat Bluff.
All right.
Bran wants
You
a small
find one?
vermin.
They're gruff.
You guys know what I'm trying to reference
remember
here?
where-
Thank you, Chris.
Do you want it alive?
Fuck
No.
yeah.
Me? Yeah.
Yes.
No.
Okay, I guess. I don't care.
It's hard. It's harder to.
I
put
want
poison
mine
in a
alive.
living
It might be
goat.
difficult on alive, but if you want,
It's
you want
also
to
cruel.
find a goat and to and shoot it, you can hunt a goat. I'll give you. It'll take you.
I want 100 goat.
It'll take you to midday, to the
Yeah.
noonday sun.
A goat.
Cool.
You have one, a dire billy goat. You have successfully hunted a goat, and then Bran, while they were doing this, you found a little. You saw a couple mice skittering along, kind of ran into a hole. You dug them out, and you have a mouse or two if you'd like.
I dump my coin pouch into the bag of holding and use my coin pouch to hold the vermin.
Yeah, you can
What'd you
feel them
say was a
skittering
mouse?
around. Yep, you have a couple of mice, a couple little field mice.
Yeah.
You're like little bunny foo-foo. Picking up the field mice and bopping them on the head. All right, boys. So you guys have successfully played Oregon Trail. What do you guys want to do now?
While Rivermeyer
And survive.
was...
And survive.
And didn't
Was-
catch dysentery.
Yeah, but we have 500 pounds of goat meat, and we can only carry 200 pounds of it, so...
Oh,
We have
okay.
a bag of holding.
Uh,
3 of them.
While Rivermeyer was out catching us this delicious-looking goat, Cesare found some roots and some dirt and some spit, and he worked some of the poison into essentially the medieval version of a shampoo. He has tied a thing around his face so as not to breathe it in, and as soon as the goat body comes back, he starts massaging the poison into the goat's mane, as well as tipping it into the throats and innards of this goat.
Okay. Yes, you do that. So you now have one poisoned goat and a couple of mice in a coin pouch.
Well,
It's about
Mission accomplished.
it's about a little bit past midday at this point. And for some reason, while you guys have been traveling carefully in the area, you haven't come across any additional stone giants or any additional barbarians.
Good, maybe they all died. Maybe the
Yeah.
rock ate them.
Is there anything else unusual? Like, is there an obvious lack of animal sounds?
I mean, I wouldn't say that. No,
Okay.
the wildlife is sparse in this particular region.
all right. I'd like to, if no one objects, I think we'd all, keeping an eye out for anything around us, but not sneaking, go back to that place where we were overlooking the valley the first time.
Okay, let me slide you guys over. You guys make the same approach. And let me slide over to the combat screen so people can see. Hey, Phil, how's that saber coming?
Is that saber coming?
Fairly polished.
But
I got jokes and jokes and jokes. All right, boys. So as you guys approach, you see the same rock feasting in her nest.
God damn it, he's not going to be hungry now. Oh, Bran is still a stone giant.
I was
On the
waiting for you to
chat.
be like, welcome back, guys.
You should not be a stone giant still. I can fix
all
that.
right. Shall we place it in near the nest invisibly?
You guys are really leaning on this whole invisibility thing. It's like you never had a different idea. Yeah, I mean, we can do that, but I don't think I can turn the goat invisible yet. To just be like a goat being dragged by, I don't know, a
Whoosh!
ghost.
I'm back of holding the goat.
It's busy eating. We can sneak by easily. Let's just sneak by. We don't need magic for this. It's eating.
But we have the
We
whole
want to put
poison
the
goat
goat near
thing.
it.
Yeah, Bran, we put a lot of work into catching and then poisoning this goat. We're not going to not feed the rock the goat.
Why don't we just do this? You dimension door out there and back, and then leave it out there, and then we'll just go inside the cave. It'll find it and eat it.
That seems like an awful lot of work when you could just sneak over there with your sneaky ways.
Yeah,
Take
I
it out of
mean,
your bag of holding, drop it on the ground, and then meet us at the cave entrance.
It's already eating, though. It's not going to give.
That's why I'm leaving it out
fucks.
there for when it gets hungry later.
yeah, we don't know how long we're going to be in this cave. Hey, Rivenmeyer. Well, you're a good friend. Here, handshake.
Never mind questions this whole conversation.
That is the worst sneak of a spellcasting I've ever fucking seen. Oh my god! Hey, Chavez,
remember-
you're a good friend. Handshake.
Just really stopped trying at some point.
Y'all figure out what y'all are doing, or I'm gonna have y'all start making checks.
I'm gonna turn the elf invisible, and he's gonna go drop the poison
Done.
goat. Yeah, that happens.
Okay,
All right.
Rivermeyer, you are invisible.
Oh,
How many
Alrighty.
people? How many people can you turn invisible, Cesare?
I'm just turning him. I don't need to turn I can do more if I cast it at a higher level, but I'm just gonna do the one.
Got it. Rivermeyer, you're invisible.
Yeah,
You
with the 30.
stealth up, drop it off. Are you trying to throw it in the nest?
No. I'm trying to leave it in a good open area for it to see it. Only I'm gonna stand it up. Like, I'm gonna force it to stand. Even if I have to put, like, an arrow under it to keep it.
You do a pretty okay job of it. It looks like you get it in kind of a natural resting position on the other side over here. And
I'll go back
All right.
to the group.
you approach the group. The group waits for you, and when you get there, you let them know vocally that you are back. What would you guys like to?
I sneak up to Cesare's ear and I just go, I'm back. Like you tried to do to me in the cave.
And he is totally surprised.
Malachi's still peering off towards the rock's nest, and Cesare's like, Cesare, shut up. I'm trying to figure out what Rivermeyer is.
So what are you guys doing now? Seriously, what are y'all doing?
All right, sneak over. Let's go in another entrance. They might, they probably won't suspect we'll return because they kicked our asses that badly.
Yeah,
All
different
right.
entrance though.
Okay, different entrance. We'll go to the next one up along the same side of the river.
Okay, you want to
Sure.
go back into the same place that you guys entered in last time?
No,
No,
we wanna-
like the next cave entrance, like up along
north
the
or north or south, because the one up from
We're
where
gonna
we
go
went
on
in
the one
last time.
Phil wanted to go last time. Phil wanted to go to the one that was straight up the stream.
Yeah.
Way
Oh, yeah.
way up the stream.
Yeah,
way
Cesare
up the
picked
stream.
where we go.
All right, so I'll move you guys over so you guys can get a better
All right.
thing. Here's
will-
what I need to do.
Show us some
I need to
stuff
know
right
how you're
here.
gonna. I need to know how you plan
Right.
on sneaking past the rock.
I sneak.
You're invisible. What about the others?
We sneak.
Like stay low to the ground. Like move like one by one. Try and wait till its head's like down and like tearing at the flesh, or it's like choking down more meat.
Okay, give me 4 individual stealth checks, please.
Each of us.
Each of you give me a stealth check.
All right. What do we do?
No, just everybody give me a stealth check is what I was trying to say. I'm not doing a group check.
Sorry.
27.
So as you guys approach over here, you get to this first treed section, and you can hear the rock moving in the nest up above. And you can see it spreading its wings out and kind of crouching down. And it takes off into the sky.
I take off into the cave. I go,
Are you gonna
just
bolt for
hauling
it?
ass going for it?
Yeah, no, I'm gonna grab him.
no,
I'm gonna grab him super hard. I'm gonna grab him super hard.
Hold on. I'm not sure you were prepared for that, my man. He is going to naturally react. So let's do this here. Bran, just like with Rivermeyer, I'm gonna give you guys a contested check. Give me a dex check, each of you. Because you're just reacting. So you can feel Rivermeyer pulling on you to hold you back. Do you want to continue on running?
I say, look, the cave. It can't fit in there. We'll be safe.
Just wait. See, I'm invisible, but y'all aren't. It can't see me, but it can see you. If you run while it's in the air, you ever heard of a thing called a bird's eye view? Yes, it'll see you, and you will die. You'll be in its tummy.
Not in the cave.
The cave, that's probably over 150 yards away.
All right, is it coming towards us while they're fighting about this, or is it I'm watching the bird, not watching them while they fight?
It is flying up and around.
I mean,
Should
do I
go
have
to
the
sit back down?
impression it's coming towards us, or it just got disturbed and it's scoping things out?
It looks like it's circling back, and it almost looks like it's looking down at the goat.
Perfect. Bran, it's going for the goat. Let's give it a sec. This may go really well.
Or it could go poorly.
Shut up and sneak. And Cesare is sneaking towards the cave, and everybody's following him.
So you're going to go out. Now, in front of you is 100 yards of open territory with a bird in the sky. Is that what you're trying to do?
Then
You
a
can
log,
sneak,
and then-
but I want you to understand, you can sneak, you can crouch, but you're in a valley in an open field. So is that what you're looking to do?
I
wanna
thinking
paint
we
this
were much
picture pretty-
closer to the cave.
Yeah, I want to paint this picture very clearly for you.
Yeah, what Malachi said was the right thing.
Yeah, let's see what happens with the bird.
So you see this rock pick up and circle, and it circles about, and you see it open its wings and kind of coast back down to the other side of the hill. And you lose sight of it.
Let's move, guys.
Sneak, 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 sneak.
Yeah. If
Are you
guys
going to
cool,
sneak or are you guys going to bolt?
I'm bolting.
Rivermeyer.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, I'm
if I-
invisible, so I'm just gonna
Bran.
Saunter.
yeah.
Bran, what are you doing? Are you bolting?
Malachi bolts, I bolt.
Okay, you guys bolt. All right. You guys bolt. You get down to the log. You look up. You're barely making any time to see if you're not running into more barbarians or more stone giants. You make it across the log, and you find yourselves inside the cave.
I'd like to
And I naturally peek out and see if the is trying to fly towards us.
Okay, if he's doing that, I'm looking into the cave to make sure nothing was waiting on the inside for us.
As you peek back out, Bran, you don't see the rock. He is still, as far as you know, on the other side of that ridge from his nest.
Cesare looks at, he can't see anything, so he looks where he thinks Malachi is and just quietly clears his throat.
All right, I'll hit him with a. Oh, sorry, Cesare, and I'll give him dark vision with the spell.
You're going to give him dark vision?
Yeah. I will cast it momentarily.
Should we stay here for a few minutes? I think it's solace.
Cesare, how does that feel?
Such beauty. Such majesty. This
Oh,
is
stop it! You're
truly-
embarrassing me.
What? No, shut up. Cesare starts to compose a poem about the beauty of seeing the world through whatever, infravision or dark vision.
Who's doing what? Who's scouting? Who's moving?
Composing poetry.
All right, it's Rivermeyer. I'll whisper because we know it. Rivermeyer, are you there?
What do you think?
I was looking completely the wrong direction. Like, I jump around to the way I think you are. Be like, damn it, stop doing that. Perhaps you could scout ahead and see if there are any more giants lying in wait for us.
Sure.
We will wait where we found the bodies of, or where we nearly died and fought those bears. And be like, guys, let's move up quietly. And I will cast Pass Without Trace on everybody as this is happening.
Okay.
And we will hopefully not get caught this time.
Rivermire, how far do you want to go up? You get to this first section, and you see that the barbarians and the stone giant and the bears have been cleared.
I don't say anything.
I think at the moment you're alone. You're scouting alone while you're invisible.
Kind of whisper that back to the cave.
Okay. You do it loud enough, and you guys can hear him up ahead.
All right.
And you guys can move up if you'd like.
I'll whisper, let's move up to him. So we'll move up to Rivermire.
Yep, sneaky.
Rivermire, do you want to investigate the next room?
Yes.
As you investigate the next room, you look at the mud pit and see that it's still bubbling like it was previously. But you don't see any stone giants.
I run over here, and I take my hand and I rub the wall. Does it feel like a full wall?
It does, actually.
I drop a mouse in the mud. Does it turn to stone?
If you...
We're not up in that room.
Oh my fucking god!
That is
Is
brilliant.
that why you got a fucking mouse?
Yes.
Oh my god!
The
That
best
is
thing
so
nobody
fucking
questioned it
genius.
either.
Oh, that is so genius. Drop. Mud. You see it kind of struggling in the mud for a moment, and then suddenly it locks up into stone.
Yeah, would you look at that? I guess it was the
So
mud.
I'm resistant to it. Is that what you're saying?
I don't think anybody said anything.
Yes. Yes, come on. Don't touch the mud, obviously.
Wait, so you found
Rivermire,
that
you
fake-
might actually legitimately think that you're resistant to it.
That's what I'm saying.
I'd say,
I have this
Rivermire?
glass bottle here. Should we try to fill it with mud?
I was about to say this might be the best revenge we could have against Sheldis.
Yeah, I mean, you got the bottle, we got the mud.
I have a glass bottle.
This is pretty win-win right here, buddy.
But how do we fill it up without touching the mud?
Like
Well,
this.
Rivermire's immune, right?
I just sloop it.
mage hand.
Okay, I need to know very carefully, Rivermire, do you just dig through there, and if it gets a little on you, it gets a little on you because you think you're vulnerable
No.
to it, or are you very cautious?
No. I'm still very cautious. I'm saying I sloop it in there.
I mean, you also have some salve, I'm just saying. Alright, so you look, and you have about half a vial of mud.
Wait, if I see Brent letting the other mouse go over, like, I like give him like the weight motion. Like,
Okay.
we should see if it still works after it's been removed from this place.
Not a bad idea. I'll keep it.
All right, enough of this foolishness. Let's keep
Bran
this
the
in
barbarian is gently handling this little mouse. He's like, oh, okay, I'll put it back in the bag.
Yeah, I put it back.
Come on, Lenny.
I'm moving up to the right, just so you know.
So, you guys have moved up to the mud, and Rivermire, you step up into this room.
Did you find a fake door? What happened? Do we know this, or did this happen while you were scouting ahead of us?
He's
Does this look like the dumb statues outside?
Give me just a heartbeat here. Okay, so at this point, Rivermire, This room is lit up as you kind of around this last section of the cave here. It's because it goes all the way up to the sky. You can actually see a gap, and this room is basically lit up from the daylight. The cavern floor here is a little bowl-shaped, which is kind of how you would have to slide down into this. And in the middle of the room appears to be a 10-foot deep pool of rainwater. There are some.
Look up. Does it have look like it's big enough to let the rock through?
Yes.
I turn around and I go back to the group and I say, "We're not going that way. It's open. That's where the rock's gonna come through if it's still alive, and we're gonna go this way." Even though they can't see me pointing, but I'm totally pointing the opposite direction.
Like, were there other passages we could move through quickly?
Not sure. Just looking at a glance, it was big enough for the rock. Now, if you want to take a chance, sure. We can
I'd like to go over there and look, and decide whether or not I think that could the rock squeeze through, or like it could like swoop down.
It was a big room.
Okay. All right. Then I'll agree with. Well, wait. Do I see any other doors?
I mean, just to give you a rough idea, the room is 100 feet across. The rock can fit in it.
You know what? Rivermire's correct. Where do you propose we go next?
The other way.
Oh, and I will whisper to the group. It occurs to me that now that we can all see in the dark, perhaps one of the things you should do is extinguish any flames before we engage them.
Good idea.
Not a bad idea.
I'm not actually going to stop and do that, but I understand what you're doing.
Yeah.
So, Rivermire, as you approach this other entrance, you can hear and smell the fresh mountain air from this kind of dank cave section that you're in, and you realize that this is another entrance, and in front of you lies a little bit of a ridge down into the valley below where that stream was coming from. And you can see across into into another entrance and more of the side of the mountain in front of you. You are actually a little bit high, and there's maybe a 40, 50-foot drop to get down to the ground level.
Can you put me over there so I can see it?
I don't know where the lines. I don't know if they have lines anywhere, y'all.
There you go.
It's too
Okay,
big.
yeah,
It's
we're
too
good. No,
big
we're
for
good.
me to control Elliot.
So, do I feel like... Oh, okay. We're so not close to that at all. But how far across the stream do I think that is? How big... does the stream feel like we could get through it?
Yeah, I mean, the stream's only about 10, 15 feet across.
Yeah, but I'm talking about, moving-wise. Is the stream, roaring rapids, or is it just kind of like a barely piddly little nothing stream?
You could cross it. I mean, it's got a little bit of a current to it, but you can cross it.
So Rivermire's gonna go back in there, and he's gonna say, "Yes. So there's another cave entrance over there. I think that's it for this area. Do you want to go over there?"
All right. So, my understanding was that I thought I saw something through pillars to the southeast of us, over near the X here on my little map of the cave system, such as I've been able to put it together. Do you remember what I'm talking about?
Are you talking to me?
I'm talking to the group.
That's a real shitty
I
diagram.
don't see the
Chris.
X. I don't see the X.
It's
Also,
it's
hold it back further
okay.
from the.
right here.
Y'all can't see that? All right.
No, we can totally see that. Yeah, no, that's I don't know. Is there a direction that way, Cody?
All right.
No.
So Rivermire goes. No. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, so Rivermire comes back and says we can go across the stream if you want to.
All right. If that's the only way forward, then yeah, fine. Let's do that.
So you guys basically have three ways. You go back out the entrance you came from. You can go across this entrance here that will cross over the stream, or you can travel further north with it, or you can go up where you saw the rainwater in the room big enough for the rock to get into.
Oh right. Well, if we're going outside anyway, perhaps we should continue exploring this area. At least it's unlikely that the rock will see us through a relatively small space as opposed to the entire outdoors.
All right. And Rivermire will go back and, yeah. He's gonna go back over to the rainwater room and say,
All right.
come on.
I'm going to go peek through the door.
You're going to go peek up here? Malachi?
think
Or are
I'd
you going
like
to
to
let
peek through
Rivermire?
I'm going to let Rivermire go, but I'm going to go up and peek through this door.
Give me a stealth check. I need one from you.
Okay. Still. And I have plus 10 from Pass Without Trace. Still
Okay.
not great.
Okay. As you peer into this room, you see basically similar things. This cave opens to the sky, has 100-foot plus walls. The cave floor is actually bowl-shaped, and there is about a small section that you can tell from here is maybe 10, 12 feet deep of water in the middle. 5 fossilized stone giants line along the walls, wearing, and you can tell like the statues have like very regalia-like features to their appearance. And their mouths are all like agape, and their eyes are all really, really wide, like this.
Do you think the statues are thirsty?
I have this sinking feeling that perhaps this
I'm
water might
thirsty.
have
There appear to
powers
be
like the mud.
here and here appear to be big
I have
stone.
no idea what you just picked.
Do you see the black lines?
Where?
It's like 1:30 and
Here?
like 4 o'clock.
Oh, okay, up there. You don't understand how big this map is. I'm just not.
Dude, every time
Okay, we're good.
every time I touch the map, it blinks. So whoever's watching this on the stream is just watching this map. Just blink, 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 blink. I can't even touch the map
Yeah, okay,
without it freaking
okay.
out. Those are big stone doors with simple stone hinges on there, and they are, God, maybe 25 feet tall.
And they're closed.
Rivermire. Yeah, Rivermire's gonna go. He's. I'm gonna go see if the water's dangerous, but I think the statues are thirsty. So he's gonna go get in the water.
What?
I can breathe underwater, so I'm actually gonna swim all the way down to the bottom if it's safe.
It's literally 10 feet. There's no. I mean, you don't even have to hold your breath regularly. I mean, you barely have to hold your
turn to
breath.
ice or something when he touches it.
Nope.
Yeah, I'm gonna take my water skin, fill it up, and then I'm gonna go climb this stone giant. Because I really think they're thirsty. Their mouths are open. That's weird.
Okay.
And I'm gonna pour water in it.
Nothing happens. But why is Bran suddenly up there?
I thought that's where you guys were. Sorry.
So are you moving up? Or are you staying back at the Gorgon pit?
Staying back, yeah.
Okay. Where are you standing? I need to know.
By Rivermire and Malachi.
Okay. Rivermire's invisible, and he is like way, 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 way over here. Just so
Alright,
you know.
by
Yeah,
Malachi.
station.
And Cesare, are you going to hang back by the mud pit after you see Bran kind of leave to catch up?
Nope, following Bran.
Okay.
So yes, he's answering your question is yes.
All right. So, I know, right? So you pour the water in, and it pours out and onto the floor.
Worth a shot. Malachi, what do you want to do now?
We could bring
That's-
one back with the solution that we got.
I'm not even sure they were alive at one point.
Oh, I'd like to
True.
use my dwarven stone stuff to see if I think there's statues or people turned to stone, having observed that happen to Bran. Or
Well,
not people, but giants turned to stone.
You think that these could be old dead giants. Looking
Yeah,
over at them, you can see the way that they're kind of stood tall and regal like, with all of their dress around them, and you're not sure if that's actually how stone, like, that's a thing that would happen to stone giants. You think that there is a possibility, or it could just be statues. But they
immediate burial. Okay.
Point out that yesterday, last game, whatever, he came to the same conclusion based on his knowledge of lore and storytelling that is most likely what's happening here.
Right. Okay. I'll nod sagely.
Rivermeyer, as you pass, you see a third stone door to the southwest.
There's a door to your left, and 2 to your right and upwards.
I need everybody
and I'm
to make
standing
me.
about here.
Who has the lowest wisdom score?
Not Malachi, somehow.
I have 8.
Okay.
Okay, I don't think I have.
I think I have 10.
I have 20.
Oh, I have 12, damn.
Oh wow, I have 14 wisdom.
That is just patently false. There's no way Rivermeyer has a 14 wisdom. I'm fairly confident he has a 4 wisdom.
Nah.
It's like awareness and stuff.
I'm like
right?
the only one who
Perception.
hasn't like died.
Yeah.
Who has a passive wisdom lower than 12?
Is that the same?
Brad.
Oh, nope.
So if you have proficiency, then you...
It's Bran.
And Cesare.
No,
Brand
Chesapeake's
might have
14.
proficiency. Do
You have a 14 wisdom?
No, it still wouldn't.
No, passive perception, passive wisdom.
Okay.
I have 12 wisdom.
Oh, because he has bardic, whatever, like
Yeah, I have jack of all trades.
Understand. Okay. As you holler out,
Wait, who's hollering?
Rivermeyer is. So, as you are hollering out, unfortunately, Bran, you guys see kind of rising up from the... Yeah, you turned to stone. As you guys see rising up from the floor, these 2 stone giants who move towards the group and attack. I need everybody to roll me... That's not what I wanted. Everybody roll me initiative, please.
Cesare.
I have a 12. I forgot to get it in the track of that.
I am rolling buttholes tonight.
I roll great once it's no longer relevant. Although 12 and 19 makes no difference in relation to the giants.
Alright, dudes.
Like, alright, nobody turns to stone.
Bran, you're not going to
Nobody
act this
dies.
first turn. You'll act this the next turn. Rivermeyer.
Yeah, I'm gonna use assassination on that guy.
Oh,
Uh-oh. Who we lose?
Danny.
We lost Danny again.
Feral Instinct says I can act normally on my first turn.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yep, we can hear you.
This is the second time Skype's just kicked me out.
You're totally right. You're absolutely correct. So, yeah,
Cool,
we're good to
so
go.
that's a 22, and it's a crit. So 12 and 9. And then we're going to add up those damage.
Okay, so we got 25, 34 damage. On which one?
On this one, I think it's more than 34. That's, yeah, plus the 12. It's 46 damage.
25 from...
The 9 plus 11 is 20, plus 14 is 34?
Plus the 12.
Because
What?
it's an auto crit with assassinate.
It's an auto crit with assassinate.
Gotcha.
46.
Absolute. Oh no, what happened? Oh my
can hear
gosh.
them.
I know, but like everything just disappeared on me here. Like I seriously, like everything disappeared.
Well, I still see the giant, so it sounds...
I know,
probably isn't
like
broken.
something weird happened. Like I think I hit page down and it just like minimized everything on my screen. I got 3 computer monitors and like everything just went, here's your desktop. Numlock. Yeah, man. You react quickly. You recognize these things are coming out. You know that they're... I mean, you sense the danger. You spring into action and you fire off at one who isn't making eye contact with you. You are now visible.
Cool.
I think, right? We got to double check that. Stone Giant. So we've got this guy who just gets walloped from the side. He turns and he reaches down, rips a stalagmite off the ground, and hurls it at you. And he runs forward a few steps and hurls it at you, Rivermire. We have a... go ahead and give me a dex... Yeah, dex save of 17.
All right, cool. I
22 damage or half.
I have evasion, just so you know.
Okay.
So there's my dex save.
Yeah, you're there. So you take 11, and then you can half that.
No, I don't. I take 0.
Oh, that's right. That's right. You evade it completely. So absolutely, you see this thing. You've almost goaded it. You realize what's happening. You kind of line up between this thing, and as this stalagmite goes crashing in at you, you duck it pretty easily. It lets off another, just frustrated scream in your direction and snaps its head back towards the group. Bran
bursts into a rage. He's back. He's back.
But he used all his good rolls against the party.
Gonna go up to this guy. He's actually gonna recklessly attack this thing. 14 for 15 and 23 for 18.
The first one doesn't get there as he snaps his head back. You spring down into action. You kind of slide down into the bowl a little bit. You stumble a little bit on your first attack, but you quickly catch yourself, come back in on the inside of this thing, and dig your great axe in for 17 damage. And this thing lets out another painful scream as it clutches down at its leg. Malachi.
And 1 fire damage.
Oh, and 1 fire damage. Bam.
All right.
Malachi, you're up, man.
Malachi moves up. He sees that they are within a 20 feet of each other, and he casts Confusion, hitting both of them. Cesare, you can no longer see in the dark.
God damn it.
I mean, it's a light room in front of us.
Still,
right?
though. It was so beautiful.
No, dark
so-
vision's not
No,
concentration.
no, it's not concentration.
I thought it was.
You could, no.
So it's not. It
Oh,
casts
you're right. It's
for
pass
8
without
hours.
trace. It's gone. Pass without
All right,
trace.
Confusion.
My bad.
So we've got... What do you need me to make? Wisdoms?
Wisdom saves.
All right, so
Against
first
DC
one
16.
is a Wisdom. I got a 13.
Fail.
The second one, I got a save of 2.
Fail. All right, so they can't take reactions, and at the start of their turns, they roll a d10, and we can talk about what happens. when
Got
the
it.
turns come.
Awesome. Dude, sick.
Yeah.
Cesare.
Wait, which thing happened to them? Sorry,
Nothing yet.
You don't know. Malachi steps up and
I like that.
rips off a spell, and you see both of the stone giants kind of pause for just a moment, but you're not sure actually what happened. Cesare.
Well, fuck. In that case, Cesare just sort of chills back against the wall, still nice and so I move. I move over here. Kind of got all my friends between me, and I use both both my action and my bonus action to give bardic inspiration to both Malachi and to Bran.
Excellent. All right,
That's D10 for y'all.
Stone Giant is up.
Alright.
Do one of you guys want to roll me a
No.
d10, or I can?
I'll do it. 7. Oh.
The creature uses its action to make a melee attack against a randomly determined creature within its reach. If there is no creature, this creature does nothing this turn. So you see him kind of... At the end, it makes another wisdom save. I have a save of...
I wish they were closer together.
I have another wisdom
That's
save of 6,
they would
man,
hit
so
each
it's
other?
it still
Yeah,
failed.
they would.
That would be cool.
Rivermire!
I'm gonna rip another arrow into the back of this thing's head, seeing that it just tried to boulder me in the face and it missed.
Give it to me, man.
I have a 12.
Yeah, 13 doesn't get there.
Cool.
Wait, I have a question. What happened to the stone giant statue behind Rivermire when that boulder got flung? Did that thing just get pasted?
No, and I mean it didn't break. It wasn't hard enough to
Okay.
the stalagmite
It just broke.
gave before the actual whatever
Got
that
it.
was broke. That was only one attack with Kahunir. Do you want another one?
I don't
Do you wanna
have to.
get some?
Oh, hey, your video's gone, man. Just give me a heads
Then
up.
I don't tell you, Skype's dumb.
Okay, so that brings us over to this stone giant. Give me a D10.
Yep.
Quick.
D10. 2.
You can just hit the up arrow and it'll roll your last
did.
one.
It
Yep.
does nothing.
A 2. Creature doesn't move or take actions this turn. It needs to make a save.
That's funny.
I have a save of 13. Not enough to get
Yes.
there. Bran,
Nope.
you're up, man. You see
he's
this
gonna continue recklessly attacking this thing.
just
man.
standing there. Yeah, give it to me.
Get him done.
Dude,
There you go.
25
Yeah.
for 10 and 24 for 11. Seeing your opportunity, you take a moment. 1, 2, and you come slashing in at this thing. You try to buckle its knee a little bit, and it actually drops down to one knee.
And add the fire damage.
Yeah,
32?
31,
31, yeah.
15, and 16.
No, wait, that's
I see
32.
32.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not for 17.
absolutely. Malachi.
All right. Malachi is thinking this looks fun now that it's down on one knee. He's going to cruise on up, take a whack at it, casting Shillelagh as a bonus action, and smash it in the face.
Absolutely. It gets there. For 7 more.
You know, 1/4 of what Bran just did. Like nothing, but still. good.
Cesare.
You could turn it into a freaking bear, dude.
Yeah, that's true. Cesare, what's up, man? What you doing?
Can I switch to my bow this turn and still get an attack off?
Yeah, absolutely. Yes.
I do that. And do I get both my attacks?
I will give you both of your attacks, yes.
Boom, boom. One of them probably hits, and that's it. Just this. I don't want to hit my friends, so I just shoot this one.
Yeah, absolutely. And you actually have advantage attacking from your point of view because you're a little bit higher than the rest of them. And the giants make such big targets, you kind of have this nice big window as you shoot, aim down on them a little bit. The first arrow finds its mark. The second one goes a little bit wide, being too afraid to get too close to your friends. Stone giant, give me a D10, man.
This is exciting. I like this spell. Way better.
We've
than
got a
Polymer.
5.
Uh,
A 5 does
It does
creature
nothing.
does nothing. It needs to
nothing.
make another saving throw. I've got a save of 21. As it
Got it that time.
Ustamokundinda and Rivermeyer.
You see Malachi just looking at me like, yeah, you like that, huh?
Rivermeyer, you're up, man. This is
one
the
woke up?
giant. This is the giant that woke up. This one's good. Orange
The
is
one
good.
nearest woke up.
Orange is
This
good.
this one's still confused.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot the one that's still confused.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely.
For 20.
As it has fallen onto the ground, you see Malachi run up, smashing it. The next one, and he hollers out. You've already lined up your next shot. You fire off the first one, it hits it. You see this thing slumping down. You take aim where it's going to fall. You drive another arrow into the back of its head, finishing it off. Stone Giant, out of the turn order. Bran, you're up.
All right, he's gonna move over to the stone giant.
Ah!
Attack with this
Catchphrase!
So lit. 17 for 16.
Yeah, man. 17 gets there for 16 more slashing damage. As you drive your axe deep into this thing's chest, it pushes you back off for the second one, kind of clutching down, and you can see it look down while it holds its club in one hand and wipes the blood off and kind of snarls back at you.
So
I
you
think
get
it's 23 for 15.
yeah.
Digs in as well. Malachi.
Malachi's like, that was fun. Let's take this guy out. Oop, he's not going to land on him. He's going to go run up and take a little wallop at him. Probably not very successfully, though. He's gloating a little bit too much.
The
for that to be.
13 does not get there, and it sidesteps it, actually, which is surprisingly... That's a lot of agility for a creature this size. Cesare.
Pulls out the arrow, draws back the bow. Hey, Malachi!
Advantage.
That's a really sweet fucking spell.
Give it to me. An 11. The first one doesn't get there. The second one finds its mark and digs into this thing high on its chest. Brexmas! You guys recognize too late the same spell being cast. Somebody give me a D4. Somebody give me a D4 plus 1.
Oh.
3 rounds. Okay. So the first one, it's gonna do. Uh-oh. Why? Are you... Oh,
Wait,
don't.
hold on. Did this giant cast this something, or we just
Yes.
heard it from behind us?
No, the giant cast it.
Wait,
You
3?
always confused?
He's not confused. He broke free. Remember?
I thought the other one broke free.
This is the one that broke free.
Damn.
Shouldn't it be a 2 rounds?
No, it's 2 plus 1.
Where'd you get 2 plus? Okay,
Oh yeah,
whatever.
Cody, it's 2. Oh no, Bran rolled first. That's what he's taking off.
Bran rolled
I-
1d4 though, not
Yeah, I
1d4
didn't do
plus 1.
I didn't do plus 1.
Okay. So. I'm going to get. We're going to do this here. All right, give me just a second here. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm doing a little bit. I'm doing a little bit of reading here.
I love lamp.
Okay. 1, 2, and 3. All right, it's going to take an attack against you. So Malachi, I have a 16 for 18 and a 16 for 22. I don't. What's your AC at?
Unfortunately, my AC is 16, so
Okay, so as you guys kind of come snapping back, you see the giant in front of you, Rivermire. The first thing you see is a wall that has encompassed you next to this stone statue behind you. There's a huge wall in front of you now that only goes up about 8 feet, so you could probably climb over it. But it has kind of been curved around you. The actual stone has. Bran, you look up to see the stone giant, whose skin is now hard and looks like actual rock material, and he has got his club down on the ground. Underneath of his club is Malachi's mangled body, and you can see his arm appears to have been snapped in half as he is laying on the ground and bleeding, not moving.
all right.
Rivermire.
I assume that I will pass my concentration check with a 16.
No, when you fall unconscious, you drop.
Wait, I'm not unconscious.
I thought you said you took that much damage. You took 40 damage. Does that drop
Yeah,
you?
I have 69 health.
Cool. I was under the impression that drops you down to 0. I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Then that's
when-
not okay.
Yeah, the health
I'm
didn't
sorry.
move across it.
So yeah, you see you're laid on the ground, and you're gonna make checks here in just a moment.
Okay.
Rivermire.
Cool. I'm gonna Jackie Chan this wall.
Yeah,
Like,
give me
does
an
the wall
acrobatics
come
check.
Okay, cool. You know what I'm gonna do.
Give me an acrobatics check.
Do I Jackie Chan the wall?
Yes, you do.
I'm gonna shoot this giant.
I'm
While
gonna give
still
you.
standing on top of the wall.
I'm gonna give you 1 arrow.
That's all I get.
Okay, go for it.
I have 16 for 10 plus 17.
27. Oh wait, 16.
Mm-hmm.
16 does not get there.
Well, Bran's does he get a +1?
I don't care.
He does not with this flanking. So, no. 16 does not get there. As you fire off, you are a little unsteady on the rock. You fire off the first one. You kind of, and you feel like you have a firm foot for your next attack. Bran.
Yeah, if I could still melee this guy, that's what I do.
Give it to me. Recklessly. A
Yeah,
21 for 23 damage. A 21 for 19 damage.
What just happened?
Holy shit. 42? Yeah, absolutely. You see this. You see Malachi on the ground and kind of grunting. "Ugh," and you just go into a fury and just drive your axe deep into this thing. And you actually knock it prone and it stumbles back 5 feet. Or 10 feet, excuse me. Malachi.
I look at like my flower mace and I'm like,
Your arm's not broken, by the way. I thought you were dead earlier.
okay,
So you're fine.
like this was a bad idea. And I sit up and I sigh and then I run up and I smash him.
And then I run up and I hit him in the face.
I do. I do hit him in the face.
23 for 11. Absolutely, man. So you run up and you feel like... wait, you cast Shillelagh on this, right?
Yes.
Yeah. You smash this guy for 11. Cesare,
Cody, I have two questions for you.
shoot.
Did you in fact say that part of this stone giant is now actually made of stone?
It appears to be that way.
Now, stone, if I'm not mistaken, is in fact an inorganic material such as stone, crystal, or metal, yes?
Perhaps.
And Cody, can I cast
Okay, if you're asking...
shatter
If you're...
on this bitch without hurting my friends?
I'm gonna make you make.
Temporary
I'm gonna. Okay. I'm gonna make. If you can beat me, give me a charisma check. Because that's your main casting stat. So if you can give me, and you get proficiency to it. So D20 plus charisma mod plus proficiency bonus. I just need you to beat a DC of 13, and you can position this on the other side of this thing without hitting Rivermire or Malachi. If you don't, then you
Cool.
may hit one or both.
What am I doing now? I'm
Charisma.
Okay, so I'm doing a charisma check with my proficiency.
It's a
Let's.
+6.
I know, but is that okay? I'll just do it.
D20
D20 plus
plus
6. That's easier than what I was trying to figure out a fucking macro for it, or a sneaky way to do it.
Oh, 13. You get there.
Oh,
Give me your shatter spell, man.
Now, on this partially stone creature, I cast Shatter. And he now makes a con save with disadvantage. It's actually a real shitty roll.
You fire off your shatter, and boom! Goes through the cave, kind of echoing in this cylindrical room. And something crazy happens as Rivermire, you get blown back off of the wall, back into the wall behind you. And Malachi, you get sent flying because this thing explodes as these stone bits go flying everywhere. Not enough to take damage.
from this?
Not enough to take damage.
No.
But you see this thing just boom, and it goes off. And as you guys kind of cover your eyes and you look back up, the dust in the room begins to settle, and this stone giant has been obliterated.
Alright, I look over at Cesare and say, first of all, that was awesome. Second of all, why the hell didn't you do that sooner when we were fighting these stone giants?
Stone is only a name. It's like more like a misnomer giant, if you ask me. That one was actually stone. And also, everything I've ever wanted in life, I have just achieved. So, high five.
I just look at Bran and be like, he's an idiot savant.
What
I use
happened back
Mage
there?
Hand.
The giants were just standing there, taking my blows. It didn't even feel like a challenge.
I got into their minds. They
And
didn't
I
know what to do.
blew the ever-loving fuck out of them. And I use Mage Hand to high-five all three of you, whilst saying to Bran, you, sir, truly are the giant slayer.
Yeah,
Or something
You
more
tore those
inspiring.
giants up. I find it ironic you're using that giant magic against them. Harshnag would be proud. I'm going to take a silent moment for myself. Others may choose to follow or not at their
So
discretion.
Rivermire hops down out of the hand of the stupid giant that the just stupid stone statue giant's holding. Dusts himself off. Are we going to continue?
Dude.
Oh, man.
After I smoke this bowl,
Because I know you guys are gonna ask.
after this giant.
The one giant has been obliterated. He hasn't even turned back to flesh. Whatever was on him is dust. Has just been obliterated at this point. But the other giant laying dead on the floor, bleeding out slowly into this little pool of water in the middle of the room, in this kind of bowl-like room, is his bag has a few strange items. There is a large, giant-sized skinning knife. There is a small, usable iron cooking pot that appears to be in pretty good condition. And there is
Okay.
giant smoking pipe that has actually been made out of stone and is probably about 6 feet long or so.
Is the pipe packed with some sort of tobacco or weed of some kind?
Silver
It
weed.
appears to be some sort of tobacco-like substance has been packed into this thing.
Can I use do a check of some kind to see if I think it's like high quality or if it's like maybe Stone Giant's a connoisseur here?
Yes, give me a nature check, and Cesare, give me a nature check as well.
Okay, dokie.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know that this is you recognize this, Cesare and Malachi, as a very strong herb that is often used in poisons.
That would have been
Well,
bad.
Bran, it's the stickiest of the icky.
It's not something that would get you high. It's called Brillic, and
Okay.
it is something that is pretty hard to come by, actually. But
Is
you
it
can
dangerous?
tell by the strong orangey flavors that are kind of wafting off of this, and there appears to be a good amount here.
Is it like something we know is valuable?
It could be valuable. It does appear to have been smoked at least once, and there is kind of a black. As you kind of guys carefully, if you look and kind of dig through this heavy stone pipe, is that you see that it has been smoked before, but there appears to be a fresh kind of batch on top.
Can it poison through skin or only through like being eaten? Yeah, it's going in the bag.
Let's stick the whole pipe in there.
All right.
You're gonna put the whole pipe in?
Wait, hold on.
Yes.
Hold on. Do we have a sub bag to put this into? I don't really
We have
want
3
this
bags
getting
of
all
holding.
over other stuff.
You do not have 3 bags of holding.
Yes, we do.
You have 2 bags of
No.
holding.
We have 2 bags of holding and another bag that had
Some, yeah.
salve in
I
it.
think it's probably fair to assume we have a couple
Yeah.
of bags.
Okay, let me make sure that bag that he ripped off, that was not a bag of holding. That was just a pouch
It was
with
a
like
joke, Cody. It was
Oh,
a
okay.
joke.
All right.
We'll have our third bag when we kill Schnaldris.
Here's the the thing is that you totally could have convinced me that was a bag of holding. So,
Okay.
For those of us who maybe aren't paying
Do you guys watch?
attention
I'm
as
just
we
curious.
should be.
Do you guys? I'm just really curious. Do you guys watch my channel pretty religiously on YouTube? Do you guys watch? Have you guys been watching my 30-day Dungeons and Dragons challenge
Some
on
of it,
YouTube?
yeah.
I've
Okay.
seen about
Yeah.
10
That's
or
all right.
12.
I just was curious. Don't worry about it. Ignore me. Go on.
Okay. So is it fair to assume we would have like a sack, a relatively unused sack or something of like
Yes.
the copper piece? All right.
Yes. You can
We'll-
even
we'll
use
stick
this
it in a
giant's
sack.
bag if you want.
Oh,
So
yeah.
while
perfect.
they're doing with the stupid pipe, everybody's gonna go open this door.
Which door do you open?
This door.
Okay.
Because me paying attention to something else when enemies aren't right around.
These
I go
big 25-foot heavy stone doors push open, and you're not able to like just totally open them all the way without completely exhausting yourself, but you can get them open enough to kind of slide in and look at this thing. And in this
What I want to
room, is an old. I can't tell if there's light on it, little brother.
We're good now. I
Okay.
can see.
Okay. Is a old rowboat that is big
What?
enough to hold maybe 6 or so people in their gear. Inside, it contains 5 large bags. Each of the bags... Give me 1 second. Each of the bags has a ton of coins in them. And as you kind of can dig through this, I'm going to make things easier on you guys. Each bag is going to contain... Let's go. Somebody give me a 3d10. Somebody else give me a 2d10. And somebody else give me a d10.
I got the 2.
Okay,
First
so...
one was +6. So.
Yeah, okay, so 10.
All right.
So each bag contains roughly 1,000 small copper pieces, 700 silver pieces, and 600 gold pieces. Each of these 5 bags contains that.
1,000. I mean, how much? 600.
Yeah, so 1,700 and 600.
So somewhere between 3,000 and 4,000 gold.
I've got you. All right, it's in the thing. I look at the boat. With Bran's help, is there a way for me to get this thing into the bag? I'm not kidding. I'm super not kidding.
Would I have finished with the pipe stuff, or is that am I still
Yes.
not caught up?
Yes, for both of you. And in one of the 5 bags, Rivermeyer, as you're kind of digging through, you see a strange bag inside of it.
I hand it to Bran, and I just say, "Here, yours." And I start tying back that bag up.
The bag appears to have
I smell it.
a large... it appears to be like kind of a tan bag with a strange green leather strap along with a blue pull-tight beaded rope and strange markings along, very ornate, very pretty. And there is a little stitched in picture of a lion and a little stitched in picture of an owl on this bag. And it weighs probably about maybe 4 or 5 pounds or so.
I feel on the outside, is there anything alive or moving inside?
No, but it feels lumpy.
I shake it. Do I hear clattering of metal?
You do not.
I peek in.
There appear to be these sort of small, fuzzy, colorful balls inside.
I take one out.
Truck nuts.
It's just like a small, like golf ball size, furry, colorful ball.
I need you to roll me a d8, please.
Shit.
Oh boy.
Exactly why I handed it to Bran, because I knew he would open it.
As you pull out this as you pull this out, nothing really happens.
Do I sense something was trying to magically affect me?
Nope.
Huh. I hold it to Malachi and Cesare. He's like, what the hell is this?
Since it didn't affect him, I'd probably be an idiot, and I would take it to look at it myself.
It appears to be the ball or the bag.
The ball. That is. Oh, I don't know. Which are you holding out to me? Whatever you're holding out.
I'm holding out the ball, the colorful
Yeah,
furry ball.
I mean, unless like I would immediately recognize it as something that could hurt me. I would be lulled into a false sense of.
It just looks like a small, fuzzy ball that appears to have a little bit of a kind of a dark tan color to it.
If you squeeze it, does it give way, or is it hard?
No, it is a little
And
soft.
I smell it. Does it
It smells
smell
kind of like
appetizing?
no. It smells kind of like wet dog.
Okay.
Do I think it's magical?
Oh, I mean, there's no doubt. You definitely are getting that vibe.
Oh, all right. Can I like do like a little Arcana deal and maybe see
How
if I
many are in the
recognize
bag
it?
when I look?
When you look inside, there's 2 more left.
Okay, so 3 in total.
All right. So we don't really have any idea what this thing is.
So you're doing nothing with the bag?
I'll keep the bag with the balls.
Or,
No
The
sense in
chat
splitting
totally
it
has
up.
this shit figured out.
How is it?
Don't worry about it. So, what do you want to do with this fuzzy ball?
Wait, I
mean,
try
you're-
to take it from Malachi and put it back in the bag and just keep the bag.
Yeah, you put it back inside the bag.
I tie it to my waist.
You now have a kind of little ornate tan bag hanging about your waist on the strange green leather strap with blue beaded pull tights.
Well,
There
that was
are
strange.
quite a bit of coins here, and it will take you guys a few minutes to bag of holding all of these because they are
No,
way too
I
heavy to
totally
do
kept
anything
them-
else with.
No, I totally kept them in the boat and bag of holding the boat because you said yes, it could fit in the bag of holding.
Yes,
That's what
it's
I
at
thought.
its very, very limits, and you've got it pulled tight. You kind of can slide it right around the edges, and you kind of work it in, and yeah,
Wait.
in a few moments, you've got this boat inside your one of your bag of holdings.
Were there any oars or anything that like?
Didn't check.
Well, I mean, I would have been. I was mostly.
You were
focused
too
on
busy
fuzzy
with the
ball.
pipe and the fuzzy ball. I bag of holding the
All
boat.
right, are
with
there any
coins.
oars lying on the ground nearby?
Any oars? They were attached to the boat. They kind of were placed
Oh, that's
inside along a little hooks on each side. Not like a metal ring, but rather just 2 hooks to place oars on. Like a set of each, if
You
you
have
know
a
what I'm
boat
saying. Like a gun rack
whenever
kind of looking
you
thing.
can't breathe underwater. You can ride the water on top, I can ride it underneath, and we're good to go. But it's not coming out until we need it.
Well, this was
Wow.
probably the best outcome of any room we've blindly wandered into. Maybe we should try another door.
Bear, that's funny. So you have 2 more doors in this room. One
Probably
to the kind of northeast
open
and one to the southwest. So when you open to the southwest, you see nothing. Just floor.
Which way?
The southwest here. You guys take a moment. Push the stone doors open, and it's just a big bare room. Do you guys want to like step in and explore it, or do you want to just move on?
Yeah, move on.
Okay.
Never mind, I want us to move on.
I'll explore it quickly.
As
But,
you
like-
step into this room, Malachi, I need you to make me
Bye, Malachi.
It's a good run.
I need you to make me a. Oh God, there's no check. Yeah, there wouldn't be a check. There's no check. Malachi, as you step into the room to kind of peek around the corner to see what else could possibly be in here, you take another step and your foot, nothing. And you slide down and find yourself shooted back into the mud pit.
Who said the Gorgon pit?
Oh,
Yep.
God.
Oh no, the mud pit.
Please make me.
Please die.
Give me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh, I don't want to. I'd rather
This
do
will be
that
the
than
second
automatically
time
fail.
Malachi turned to stone, or Chris.
Oh,
Do you have inspiration still?
probably not. It only lasts.
You
how
have
long
one.
lasts?
You have 1 point of inspiration. I will allow you to use it on
Inspiration.
this save.
Not
Oh no,
hard.
wait. I don't have inspiration. I don't think. I think I have bardic inspiration.
No, that's gone. That's only 10 minutes.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
I don't have inspiration.
Okay, bye.
Can I throw the? Bag
You
of
are
salve?
now a stone statue.
All right. There's no way I could know it was coming and throw the bag of salve off to the side, could I?
I don't think you were the one that had the bag
Are
of
you
salve.
sure
were
you
you?
have that?
No, I thought Bran had it.
Okay, good.
It was
Then
my
never
it was my
mind.
interpretation that Bran had that.
Yeah.
All right,
That's
guys.
my interpretation too.
You see Malachi step and then disappear, and you can kind of hear him, and he's gone. It's like he fell through the floor. What do you guys want to do?
Damn it.
Before we make any rash decisions, how well did we really even know the dwarf? I think perhaps we keep moving.
Jeez.
Oh, I fucking love this Gorgon pit. Oh my god, I got 2 fucking players with this. Yes.
So do we see? Do we
So
see
you're
the
telling
hole?
me that I can leave this area? Because I will. Malachi's the only reason I came back.
Yeah, well, he went right through there. Go ahead, elf.
Riverman's gonna walk back around.
Yeah, we all go back to the mud pit, I guess.
Fun times.
All right, guys, you now have another party member petrified.
Alright, here we go again. I do the whole lasso thing. We get it on him.
It takes a few moments. You're able to eventually lasso him.
Pull from that side. The guys, let's not pull all the way across the mud pit.
Guys, what about the rowboat?
Yeah, I'm not putting the boats in there.
Ah.
I mean-
you're probably right.
Well, I mean, what is worst case scenario? The boat turns to stone, right? How else are we going to get this guy out of here?
Your rope, we pull. Just don't land around his neck.
He is small enough. We could pull him in, especially
Alright.
by strength.
Let's do this thing. And heave ho, and do we get him out, Cody?
After a few minutes, you guys are much more experienced in traversing and pulling, kind of handling through this mud without touching it, getting it on you, and eventually you find Malachi pulled up and onto the boat, and you're able to, with your rope melded into, or with your rope tied down, you're able to kind of pull yourselves back, and in a few moments, you are able to secure Malachi's stone form safely to the side. Much
Bran,
easier than the last trip with Bran.
But it's a statue covered in mud, right?
It is.
Bran, may I see that self, please?
Don't. It's still covered in mud.
I know,
Um,
I know. I have a plan here. Give me the thing.
Riverman's
give
gonna
it to
take
him.
his bottle and he's gonna collect more mud off the statue.
Okay.
Apply it generously to the forehead, I think is how it works.
Which way have you placed my statue when you bring me back out of the mud? Like, am I on my feet, or am I on my back or my face, or?
We always face you due east. Who's
All right, boys.
standing up? I
I'm
don't
like
know.
So-
looking over my shoulder and pointing, facing now due east.
So he is
Towards
pulled
the
out of the
mud
mud. What would you guys like to do?
I'm gonna use Mage Hand to clean him off. But
Okay.
whenever I clean off like a pretty big big enough section of him, Cesare takes out a piece of chalk and he just draws a dick on his head.
Okay, you take a few moments to mess with your friend.
Just really get in the crevices there. Really clean them out.
So, no bullshit, Lieutenant Dano. No way. I do not pull punches. You do not have plot armor. All right. I do not give my players plot armor. So, what do you guys want to go ahead and apply the salve to him?
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna take a rag. I'm gonna clean off all the stupid mud. I'm not gonna get it on me.
I did that with my magical mage hand already.
You can also test the mud, by the way. You do have another living creature.
No. There's no need to test it. Malachi just turned to stone. Bran was in it. The mouse turned to stone. Pretty much get it. Okay, the mud turns things into stone. We got you.
Maybe only in the pit, but I'm not there to.
Don't really care at this point. I have a magical means of cleaning you, and we have a salve.
It takes you guys a while, but you feel pretty confident that there's a few little bits of mud here and there that at this point have dried, and you have done a good job of cleaning off the mud. And you guys want to go ahead and apply the salve now?
No! I break off his beard. I'm kidding.
Son of a bitch.
Totally kidding.
Got a hammer and chisel.
Apply the salve.
Yeah, we apply the salve.
We do that.
You, just like you guys saw the halfling do with Bran, you apply the salve slowly across Malachi's chest and slowly spreading his flesh. His stone turns into a soft flesh again. Malachi, you are back in the land of the living.
All right, so
Malachi Gordon came down and saved you. It was amazing.
Wait, no, but before, like, as soon as my, like, vocal cords and mouth and everything turn back to flesh, I'm, like, pointing ahead, I'm looking back, and I'm like, Rivermeyer, I really think we should explore, but... God damn it happened to me too, didn't it?
All right, boys. So, you have one more door to explore, and then you also have the area to the north and the area to the west. What would you guys like to do?
Door.
I'm not going first this time.
So, you guys make your way around the Gorgon pit. You slide up to the last set of stone doors. Heave it, push, make a way to slide in here. And in this northeastern chamber, you find 4 more giant-sized sacks. Each of these also contain a bit of gold. For brevity's sake, I'll say that each bag contains 500 copper, 500 silver, and 300 gold.
Hold on, 500, and what?
And 300.
And how many bags?
4 of them.
Each?
Each.
Cool. It is now in group loot.
Thank you.
You also find an unlocked empty wooden chest that appears to be pretty nice. You find a dented shield that is made of a nice steel. And
I give it to Malachi.
There is a kind of shabby, giant-sized wool cloak. And then there is another large cauldron.
I give it to Cesare. Wait, so Cody, you said that it was kind of a nice chest. Are we talking like a nice reclaimed wood with like a good varnish on it? Like it looks old, but it's quality.
I'll put it like this: it's not a showpiece of a chest, but it's a good, solid chest in good condition. It looks to be like a well constructed chest, but it's not ornate.
He's all about the bling.
I'm
It'd
sure.
be a nice place to keep.
You guys are
head.
all about the bling.
It would not. You know what? If it cannot be an accent piece in a room, it is not for Cesare.
All right.
I decorate for conversation starters, not simply for utility.
Let's move on.
All right, boys. What do you want to do?
There's another passage to the north here. Is that right?
North.
Like
out
right here?
out this way. This way. Can you guys? Yep. there is another passage, and then of course you have the other passage that was in the back of the Gorgon pit, heading straight across the stream.
If I'm not mistaken, if we keep heading up, Cesare, we'll finally come to the entrance that you wanted to go through.
Oh, a little backdoor action.
Yes, that does phrasing. Boom. That is also what she said. And yes, let's do this thing. We keep going north.
So as you guys kind of get out of this little bowl-pitted room, you can hear the wind kind of pick up as this kind of opens up into a nice, again, large enough for giants to move through. Kind of opens up to a nice big platform in front of you, narrowing down to a bridge still big enough for a giant to cross.
Wait, I want to see this.
Rope bridge or stone bridge?
All stone, all in the, like made out of the mountain almost.
Oh, wait, no, yeah, Cesare still has.
If you guys will give me
stone.
just a moment, I can show you what this looks like.
Yep, I think we're there.
Continuing along to the north, the stream continues to wind up, climbing steadily, with more of these stone statues appear to be buried into these alcoves along the passageway, along this valley.
I know this is against all of our natural inclination, but things worked pretty well when we sent Rivermeyer ahead to check things out before we just went running right in. Perhaps, Rivermeyer, you'd be willing to check out what's on the other side of this bridge for us?
Thanks for the host, man. I appreciate it.
Do we go to the other side of the bridge, or do we go that way? As I point out towards the entranceway towards the north.
The other side of the bridge. Let's see where this will take us.
The bridge it is.
Alright, I'd like to suggest everyone hide in this bush thing I can see while he does that.
Is that what you guys want to do?
I'm gonna Scooby-Doo this bridge.
Yeah, I get the rest of us hide.
Tiptoes. Ding 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 as I cross it.
So you're invisible, correct?
Classic.
No.
Oh, he's not
No,
mage
not for a
invisible.
while.
Okay, so you're gonna stealth
Yeah.
up. As you stealth up, you can see light coming kind of from inside this cave. You could see into it pretty well, but with this extra light, you've got a good view at all what's going on inside, and it appears to be a very large campfire. You can smell the timber burning from inside, and you also get a lot of a musky type of smell coming through, maybe kind of reminiscent of animals.
Rivermeyer does his like hand sign for light over towards the group, and then he does this, and he points to his bow. Like, do you want me to go in and check it out, or do y'all want to come with me? That's basically what he's gesturing. As he's making zero noise.
So you point to the bow and expect us to understand all that?
Yes, because I
Stare
made
back
my
at you
sign for
blankly.
light.
Right, and then here's the thing. Cesare turns to them. Oh, I guess he saw a fire pit and he wants to know if he should go and kill them or not.
I thought he wanted to pray at an altar.
That's a Rivermeyer.
Oh.
I love the idea of just completely understanding 100% from his, like, making a circular thing and then pointing at his bow. Ah, there must be about 40 feet up. There is a campfire. You can smell the timbers, perhaps a cedar. Having no idea what he's talking about, we sneak over across the bridge, but with our weapons readied.
All right,
Yeah, but
give me stealth checks. Let me get a group stealth check, everybody. And you guys have Pass Without a Trace on, right?
no, that's expired.
Okay.
And I probably should have added it back, but I didn't think to.
Okay, I need one more stealth check. I need
Me.
one from Malachi. Okay. You guys kind of cross over, and as you look down, you look south down the stream, and you look north up the stream, and you know that you're not really hiding very well as you cross over this bridge, kind of high in the open, but you don't see anything. You don't see the rock above. You don't see the large bird, and you make it to the other side. Inside, as you guys get close, you sense the same things that he was sensing. You get a waft of that kind of musty smell, and you also can smell the fire burning and see a little bit of light inside the cave.
Before we go in and kill whatever's in there, next time we come across a barbarian, try not to ruin its clothing. We'll just Bran up, and that way he'll be a barbarian. Not that you're not already. And you can lead us like we're prisoners, so that way we no longer have to stealth. And we'll always get the advantage on everybody and kill them before they realize what happened.
Not to point fingers, but you usually slit their throats and they bleed all over their clothing.
But, alright, fine, I'll give you that. But I'll try not to do that.
I would also like to point out that perhaps talking to them before killing them could help in this particular
No.
plan.
Absolutely not. We were sent here to kill them, right?
Giants, we were sent here. You know what? No, I'm not going to argue this with you now. Let's keep going. It's a good plan. Come on, try not to blood everywhere, etc. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky.
Are you going to send Rivermire into the cave alone, or are you guys all going to follow along with him?
How far into the cave can we see with dark or elvish and dwarvish and orcish eyes?
I mean, you could see, 60, 70 feet into the cave before it kind of bends around a little
All right,
bit.
I would say, Rivermire, perhaps you scout up to the bend and let us know if it's safe to proceed.
Vermeer, I can, of course, give you some assistance if you so desire. I put my hand out to him.
And
Sure.
I will pass without trace. Although, having reread the spell, I don't think it'll go further than 30 feet from me, so it probably won't help Rivermire here. Not that he needs it.
So you got
He's
invisibility?
invisible.
Yeah, Cesare went ahead and went with invisibility, seeing that I'm not going to make you waste that spell unless you want to. Like,
No,
cast it on the whole
for the
group.
rest of us, because we're all idiots. and
Totally get it.
wandering idiots.
Let's cast.
I move it to the bin.
As you move up to the bend, ever so quietly, you can smell a little bit of a mutton in the air. And as you look down, you can see down from the ridge the peak of a fire and two stone giants sitting cross-legged. And they appear to be sitting completely still with their eyes closed.
Oh man,
Yeah,
this is like
Rivermire
the worst temptation ever.
Rivermire, like, and he walks back, and he just says, "You and you," as he points to Bran and Malachi. "Wait. You come with me and get your bow ready. We'll attack them. They look like they're sleeping. Get some pretty good shots in, and then we can start the fight. Is that okay, Bran?
Should we not try
Malachi?"
to use the mud on him? Maybe turn one to stone?
I will go put the mud on one of them.
Put what on your arrow?
I don't think that's a good idea. I'll go pour the mud on one. We can always go get more. And then, if it turns him to stone, you can blow him up like you did the last one.
I like this plan.
I also like this
I don't
plan.
think we should wait at the entrance. We should wait at the bend, though.
Are we in agreement? If things get hasty, I expect y'all to kill them.
I'll rush in as soon as you start attacking.
Bran, the important thing is to keep yourself between me and the giants for your own safety.
If everybody is going to move up to the bend, let me get stealth checks from everybody one more time with pass without a trace on.
It's plus 10, I believe, yes.
27, 28,
38.
15 with a 1. A natural 1 turns into a 15 for you, Cesare. And a 26. You guys are able to make it up to the bend, and so far, you can see just the peaks of their heads over kind of this little platform that you're on that drops down to the floor below. And they appear both to be lock-eyed, closed eyes, sitting very, very still.
Oh, I forgot to ask this before. Are either of those stone giants we fought before the ones who beat me into unconsciousness before? Could I tell?
You can't tell. I mean, honestly, you can't tell. I know the answer to that, but you don't know that metagame knowledge.
Okay, so this is still within 30 feet of his pass of that trace, just so you know.
Okay.
Cool.
You creep up to the edge, crouching low, and...
Yeah, I'm gonna... How far down do I have to go to get to him?
Oh, it's only about 8 feet to drop below. It's not terribly far. Like it's just like a second level kind of that you're on.
Alright,
8 to 12 feet in some areas.
Judging from my like experience in this crap, how loud do I think the fall will be?
I'm sorry. I apologize. I've misled you. It's a 30-foot drop.
Yeah?
Alright, so in that case, I think we should move
need
up to
rope.
the edge of the cliff.
We totally don't need rope. Rivermire's totally about to cowboy this up.
I was looking at a different room, and I'm sorry. This one's a 30-foot drop.
So, okay, if it's 30 feet, then we're...
And it kind of winds. It kind of winds around, so you can see this section here is the peak, and this section here is the slowest part of the ramp. So you can do the math from that point.
We
Okay,
can't.
well,
most of
Rivermire
us can't see that
is
far.
going to walk down to them if there's a way to walk down to them.
There is.
Because the group is still waiting for me to do something, right?
Well, I think we would move
you're
up to the edge of. I would like to move up to the edge of the cliff area.
Cesare was under the impression that he came with Rivermire in here to basically be a sniper and try to get these guys from a distance. So that's what he's going to do.
And if Rivermire is invisible and walking away, Cesare you would not have an ability to see that.
Yeah, but I did
No,
tell
no,
her.
no, yeah, I
did,
know that.
But we did talk about the whole like mud on the like giant thing. So hopefully they're waiting for something to happen.
My thing is just
Or
I'm
me to say
positioning
something.
wherever I think is the best place to shoot down on these guys from, not knowing where Rivermire is.
Okay.
So like wherever if that's over here, that's where I'm going, because I don't know where he is.
Okay.
I'm going to, like I said, walk down to them. So, however long you want that to be. I'm going to be really quiet about doing it too, if I can.
Okay. So I would like to get to the edge and then sort of hold action, cast confusion to hit both of these guys.
Okay.
If they get shocked into action by whatever Vermeer does.
Okay. Bran, what are you doing?
Holding action until Rivermire starts something.
You're kind of creeping up to the edge as well.
Yeah, I'll just
All right.
do that and just hold
You guys
action.
are all crouching down, looking at the giants below, waiting for Rivermire to do something. Daniel.
Yeah, Rivermire is going to pour the mud on his lap, on this giant's lap.
You reach out.
Stupidest way to start combat ever.
And the mud slowly drips down onto the stone giant's lap. And the giant goes. And he opens his eyes. And he looks down. And he looks right at you, Rivermire, where the bottle is floating in the middle of the air. Bresundun? And you see him get wide-eyed. And that is where we're going to stop this evening. So, that's where we're going to stop right before initiative is rolled. Man, what a fun session tonight, guys. I really appreciate you guys hanging out with us. Everybody on the stream, holy cow. Thank you guys for hanging out with us tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. We're having a lot of fun. And so, yeah, we will see you guys. We'll be back next week. We're taking a week off. I know that sucks, but I'm playing in a mini little YouTuber game with Gareth from the DMG Info and Wyckoff from Wyckoff Crafting and Jacob from Mini Terrain Dungeons. So I'm going to be playing in a game with them on Friday the 21st. And we're going to be streaming that game. We're going to be doing a fun little Blade Runner courtroom drama, 12 Angry Men, mobster type fun game for Gareth's 7D system. So I'll put links up to that on all my Twitter and Facebook and all that jazz. But yeah, so we'll be back the Wednesday after that. Thank you guys. Do you guys have anything you want to say to the stream before we boogie out of here?
No,
fun.
Thanks
Thanks,
for hanging
Cody.
with us.
All right, dudes.
Catchphrase.
And if you guys missed any of this, obviously it's on here on Twitch, but the video will go up on Saturday. So we'll catch you guys next week or in a couple of weeks. Later, dudes.
See you.